Hello and welcome back everybody to Good Game 1 College Esports Championship. This is me Lucifer and along with me is Edge, and we are back again on day 8, and with so many teams that have already played. Edge, I'm pretty sure you're
Mhm.
already hyped up with day 8 starting.
I am pretty hyped up, and yeah, day number 8, 1 week of excellent Valorant action we've already seen. A lot of one-sided games, to be honest, but at the same time, we have had multiple nail-biting comebacks. They were just brilliant to watch, and I cannot wait to see what these players and teams have in store for us today. I mean, we have 4 maps, lined up for us. But I'm just hoping once again that we get to see some different maps like we did yesterday. We did get to see Icebox, a couple of times. But so today I'm just hoping we get to see Split, maybe Haven as well. That would be really interesting to watch.
I agree with you. With a lot of maps still pending for us to watch, we will head and talk about more about it. But in the meantime, quick prize pool action that we'll be looking into. Prize pool total is going to be 5 lakhs spread over different titles. But for Valorant, it's going to be 1,74,000. For the first position, 80,000. The second one will be walking away with 40,000. And the third position can have a chance for the 20,000 cash prize. But this is about teams. But for individuals as well as team, there are a couple of prizes. Edge, if you want to.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I mean, these teams, 3 teams will be walking away with that prize pool, as you mentioned. But then there's special awards for the players because it's not always, sometimes the team loses, but the player always stands out. So for those particular players, we have some special awards like, best player is the one that everyone's aiming for. And I'm pretty sure everyone already knows few names in their heads. But yeah, there's a player of the week as well. Standing out throughout the week is something that's not that easy to do. And also best econ rating and best combat score. I mean, best econ rating is you're gonna be your support players or your initiators and controllers. But yeah, best combat score, once again, that can be anyone, to be honest. Sometimes we did see a lot of Astra players going ham in the maps. So yeah, best player of the week, best econ rating, and best combat score. These are something that players are gonna keep an eye on, along with 1, 2, 3 positions there, Lucy.
I agree with you. A lot of prizes up for the grabs. And for all the people viewing, make sure you start spamming whoever you think has a chance, because 1 week done and dusted, you might have some names as Edge mentioned. But with the prize pool done, we'll be heading into the matches that we have today. We'll be taking a look at which are the matches, which will be the first match that we'll be looking into. All these details coming up, and the schedule is up in our screens, and that will be starting off with Bennett Unstoppables, the first match of the day, facing off with Christ University Lighting. And the next one is going to be Jane College Warriors versus CMR Chasers. This match I am really hyped about because
Yeah,
CMR Chasers,
exactly.
this is a match that I'm
Oof.
ready for. And the next match is up to you, Edge.
I mean, yeah, same matches. That's I'm looking forward to. But yeah, third match is gonna be against, between NLSIU Super Clippers going on head to head against VIT Clippers. Now these two teams, I mean, if you take a look at the names, it's gonna be Super Clippers versus Clippers. So are we gonna see? We're gonna see if the Super Clippers are actually,
Mm-hmm.
super, or are they just normal Clippers? But yeah, and the last match of the day is gonna be between Satyabama Fortunes going on head to head against Pearl Wingers. That is something I'm looking forward to as well. But yeah, I mean, the second match is the one that we're all going to be completely hyped about because the way that CMR Chase played against that engineering college riders, I still remember the name because I absolutely love that match. But yeah, that's for later. But for now, we'll be jumping on into match number 1. It's going to be on the map of Bind. Okay. Yeah, Lucy, that's something to completely enjoy. I mean, I love Ascent, but at the same time, Bind is my personal favorite. So it's going to be Bennett Unstoppables going head to head against Christ University Lightning. What are your thoughts on this, Lucy?
I mean, with a lot of teams that we have seen over the weeks, a lot of repetitive names that have come across as well, we did get to see, I would say, kind of testing actions, because with yesterday's match, as you mentioned, testing was not happening. But yesterday we did see some dominant teams went down in an opposite dominant fashion. So that's something that I'm looking forward to. Will that be repeated here again? But talking about the teams, we'll be looking into the Group B matches today. And Group B right now topping the charts are Ashoka Captains with 10 points, 1 win in their favor. Bits Hyderabad Rampagers again with 1 win and 7 points in their favor. The points I'm talking about is round difference, my bad. But Bennett Unstoppables also with a win and 6 round differential. Vips Matrix have a loss and have a -6 round differential, not looking good. MIT Impetus also with a loss and -7 round differential. But Christ University Lightning, they are the ones that need to be worried most in this group because their round differential with the loss is -10, and that gets me worried.
Oh yeah, I mean Christ University Lightning. Last time I saw them was on the map of Ascent, if I'm not wrong. I did, I know, I did think that they were gonna put up one hell of a show, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. So right now, Bennett going head to head against Christ. I think for Christ to have any chances of getting closer to positive round difference, they need to beat them at least with what 7 round lead, at least then they'll be a little closer to having a really good round difference. Otherwise, it's going to be really hard for them moving on further into the tournament. But it's going to be on the map of Bind, so that's something new for them. And at the same time, we're going to see how these two teams play off, right? I mean, it's just one game each, so we really cannot judge based on that one performance. But at the same time, Lightning did choke up last time, and Bennett Unstoppables, they were actually unstoppable.
I agree with you. Bennett Unstoppables, a fathomable performance that we saw from them. But from the side of Lightning, as you mentioned, is something that we have to be worried about. They're -10 right now in the number of round differential that they have. They have a good chance to make a comeback, but are they ready is what we look into. As we are in the agent selection screen, quick picks coming in from the side of Unstoppables. It looks like they're already ready with Cypher coming through. Good pick. Their Raze, an important pick coming on the map of Bind. There's going to be a Sky Smoke from the side of Brim along with Rena and Sova coming through. But Christ University Lightning, they're still only stuck at Omen, and this still the soft picks are yet to come through.
Oof, yeah, I mean, that was really quick picks coming in from Bennett Unstoppables. Maybe they already have something in mind. So yeah, Cypher Raze, pretty basic. Brim again, and Sova once again on the map of Bind. And Crow picking up that Reyna. It's going to be interesting to watch. On the side of Christ, once again, we do see the Reyna picked up. Jet opted instead of a Raze. Makes sense when you have a Reyna in your team, and also a Killjoy instead of a Cypher. Now, that is something that makes, that makes things interesting, because I think KJ is better on the defense side rather than the attacking. But let's see how Pawan plays it. It's going to be Omen and Sova, the last two agents picked up. Omen, once again, that flash and those that ultimate is going to actually play off really, really well. But yeah, one thing I want to look forward to is Whifflord. Whifflord, last time, we already mentioned he was not whiffing. He was hitting absolutely everything on that Sova on the map of Essence. So this time, let's see if he puts up the same kind of performance here, or our Christ University Lightning have something in their bag and they're actually gonna pull off the victory this time.
I agree with you. Whifflord Viret tell us that he can change his name to Clutch Lord there. But yeah, today it's going to be another match, and not going to be the same team that they'll be facing. And as you mentioned, they have been a force to be reckoned with. I mean, it's not easy for somebody to take a victory in front of Bennett Unstoppable, but still, it's their second match only. So I'm looking forward to if they are ready with the action today, as well as their gears rolling. And if that is the case, I think Bennett Unstoppables might be able to pull it off. But quickly, Lightning need to understand that they are also at a disadvantage heading into this match, because their score right now is not great. But we are starting it off with pistols to see who has the better start.
Ooh, it's gonna be Crow with the first blood there onto Pawan, and that's exactly what I was talking about. Being a KJ on the attacking side, you kind of have to be super aggressive or play really, really passive. But now he decided to be aggressive, and he instantly got taken down. And Asur once again, that Jet from Christ University Lightning, the way that he played last time, I mean, he was going ham, but he's gonna get he's gonna get one kill before he gets stuck, I would say, or trapped in the tripwire there.
Yep, he did get stuck. Also, the cyber cage coming through will prevent his vision, but right now it's gone down with the camera from Asuna. Look at him. He's holding two angles at the same time. So any kind of a pixel popped up from his screen, he'll be able to give that call for his team. But he's also at a very aggressive angle. He might be able to pick something off. He gets that cue. He spots the pixels. But look at this. Crow is being tagged by three people here. It's going to get tough. But there's one more Sova on support. And Sova is ready with his recon. But it needs to come quicker. Yes, it comes. But Crow gets one. Takes a dismiss. Goes back. But with Lord is back to safety for him. He gets one. And that's all about it. As Crow comes in with the third. What a play coming in from the side of Bennett Unstoppables. They got the early pick and they're like, okay, let's just hold back.
Crow did get the pick, and then he was on the side. He did get the pick onto another player, and then he did not use the dismiss until another player, actually jumped right in front of him, and that gave enough time for Biflod to kill the player who was actually distracted by the dismiss, and that was a beautiful coordination coming in. So once again, Bennett Unstoppable starting off really, really strong. But let's see if Lightning have an answer for these plays coming in from Unstoppable.
I agree with you. We need to look forward to the answer. But Asur with a quick ult-top grab, he might be able to run away back, but he's not looking into it. I mean, right now the side of defenders are the ones who need not push. They just need to hold angles, and I think that's what is happening. The trapwire will get one person's information, and a random spray does tag, I guess, one. Yes, it does.
Ooh, Kyler once again, beautiful shot, gets another one, gets a third as well. Can he make it? You betcha he can. That's going to be a 4K for Kyler, and that's going to be a really good confidence boost considering he's a Brim and he just gets 4K. It was an eco coming in from Christ, but nevertheless, the confidence and the way that he's moving right now, I think we're in for a treat from Kyler right now.
We should be in for a treat, as you mentioned. Kyler, his random spray there, connected on the Killjoy, dropped down to a slither of an HP. But right now, it's going to be another round coming in, and this is going to be the full buy round. This is the very important round for the side of Christ University Lightning. They need to pull this back right here, right now.
This is going to be the round that actually tells you the story in the first half, because this is going to be the first buy round, and if Christ University actually lose this, Bipolar once again gets a kill onto us with a beautiful headshot with a goddamn Spectre, Lucy. That should not happen. I mean, it's a bonus round for Unstoppables.
What a convert. I mean, an initial frag on an attacker. This should be the other way around, as you mentioned. The full buy not again working for the side of Christ University Lighting, but this time they're playing slow. They're not a bit aggressive, but Bipolar is coming in for that pick. He might be taken on, and Shrix managed to pull him out of his heels. But look at Crow. Crow is still doing that damage, and this might get things bad.
Ooh, that's a beautiful trade, but look at this cross position. Oh my god, how did AKM miss that? But yeah, that's that. It's going to be a 2 versus 4 right now. 45 seconds on the clock, and the spike is still in the hands of Omen, but it looks like Christ University, they're on the back foot once again.
Down B.
Oh no, oh no, this is gone. Oh my god, Crow with the fourth. I had my mouth just open. I was like wondering what just happened there. Crow got a quick kill at Octagon, made his way back. I mean, B long itself, and made his way back. But the Reyna was pushing in. That should have been Reyna's kill. Crow managing to survive. How? How is that even possible? But beautifully played from Crow there with the 4K. Decimated their opponent.
Yep, and with that round going in the favor of Unstoppables, we now see a force buy coming in from Christ University Lightning, and if this round does not go into their favor, they will be forced into an eco, and that means it's going to be 5-0. That's a real start when you're on the defensive side on the map of Bind.
Yep, man. With 3 rounds already done and Bennett Unstoppables on a lead right now, Christ University need to make some magic right here. They need to get their strategies on point. They're missing a lot of their shots. They're not ready for their executions. I mean, look at that. It was kind of a good stretch coming in, sending the Sova's drone, but before the Sova's drone could go in, Reyna went in. I'm not sure why that happened all of a sudden.
Oh, the recon, giving you the position, and now they kind of know that they're already towards the shot position, and so just dashes in right into the crosshair of Spider, who just lands an easy headshot onto him, making it 4 versus 5 already early into the round, and ooh, Sova almost gets taken down there on the side of Christ University.
losing a lot of HP earlier in the round itself. Look at that. It's just about 30 seconds done, and already teammates are not looking healthy from the side of the attackers. The Owl Drone, yes, it does not get Reina's position, but he needs to be worried because his weaponry not that great right now. He's going in for a peek. He might be met with two people here. Kyler is going back, but in the meantime, look at the repositioning coming in from the whole team. The reposition that is being spotted by AKM15, but that call out, I don't think that will work out in any kind of a benefit.
Right here.
Yep, the way that the players of Bennett and Stopples are moving, oh my god, why was he just planning out in the open? But it doesn't really matter because Battlefield is going to get another one for himself. That's a double for him. Whifflord gets one. 2 kills for Brim, 2 for Raze, 1 for Whiff. Looks like Christ University, they need to rethink their strats right away, or else it's gonna be another one-sided affair, Lucy.
Yep. Start of the round really good from the side of Bennett Unstoppables. Their play is really good. Look at them. Repositioning right on point. They got a kill. They're like, okay, let's not play same positions. Let's just change things up. Maybe put a different agent over there.
This is a nice.
They managed to make it work. And that's what we are looking forward to. You cannot keep the same game throughout multiple rounds. I'm loving this play coming in.
And now it's an eco. Moving on into the 5th round for the side of Christ University. And oh wait, never mind. It's not an eco. They could actually invest, and they kind of forced again with those half shields. Ooh, actually AKM did land the headshot onto Bipolar, but since it was a phantom, it could only deal 140 damage. But it's gonna be Bipolar once again with the first blood onto Reina, absolutely destroying whatever chances the Christ University had entering into the side, and that's gonna be the third going down as well.
Spike down B.
Whether it's going to be a spray or one tap does not matter because Crow is ripping them apart. He is just becoming the Black Omen on top of their head, and he's just completely picking up kills. Empress online for him, and Crow, look at them, the confidence on this man. He managed to hit Asur there. Asur is just running for his life now. They're at a disadvantage, and the person stuck, he manages to run away and take a TP. They're running to A all across, but Sova is still there at A shot, so the plan might come through, but I don't think they'll be able to hold this. And look at this, Whifflord comes back from A shot, he gets a kill.
Oh my! Oh. Okay, before I just actually wanted running gun, but then he was out of ammo there. That is really, really unfortunate. But I mean, the economy is really, really good on the side of Bennett, so it doesn't really matter. But he does go down, and yeah, Pawan actually gets the first kill on the board for himself. But Christ University once again, they are force buying. They keep force buying here, Lucy. What do you think about that?
We have talked about this. If you don't go for an hard eco, your opponent will have the advantage. I mean, yes, Spectre might look good for this map because there's going to be a lot of corners you can fight with. But if you're not able to convert on top of it, it's not going to look great. And that's what is happening here. The defenders are getting the best out of all your buys.
Defenders are indeed getting the best. And once again, Asur, ooh, this time lands the head before Cairo could even adjust his crosshair. For the first time in 6 rounds, they have a man lead, but now once again, Whifflord pulling it back to a 4 versus 4.
Whifflord in a really good position, managed to take one person out. Now they have to be worried about 3 different angles. CT, Heaven as well as Showers, but Bipolar will be going down. Crow does not matter. Crow gets one more for him. They do a backstab as well, and it's all up to Asur to hold this angle. The Paranoia hits him, but look at this play coming in from Asur. Asur gets one. Asur gets the 3rd for his team, and it's all up to Whifflord.
I'm loving this Blade Storm gameplay coming in from Asur. That's a beautiful headshot onto before as well. I mean, we already seen that. We have already seen this, right? Asur, the way that he pops off, moving on further into the game, like mid game, late game, he just kind of struggles early in the round, early in the game, but then he just starts popping off. And when he starts popping off, it's hard to stop him. And like all these teammates kind of have to coordinate with him. If he's the best player on your team, you need to play around him. There's no other way around.
Exactly, we need teammates to play around a really good player for a particular day. If he's not, then switch things up, put another dominant player and help him out. And if that's not happening, then we don't find a way out. But this was, to be honest, it was on top of an ultimate. So they need to get their gun game also back on point. But if they don't, things will not look great.
Things are not looking great already for Christ, because although they did win that one round, the economy is still not completely good, or even decent, to be honest. So they're still 4 rounds behind on the side of attacking on the map of Bind. This is looking troublesome for them, and if Asur goes down here, The round pretty much goes in the favor of Unstoppables here, Lucy.
Yep, Asur has creeped into showers. He's looking forward to push through. If he does time it perfectly, he might be able to do it. But in the meantime, the Rena managed to push into Lambs. That should be a kill coming through. But
Spike
Kyrer
down
has a
A.
judge, faces that off, takes out also Bipolar on the other end, picks out Asur off the board along with Whifflord picking out his clone.
Once again, as I mentioned, Asur goes down, the round is gone, basically. Christ, they need to step up. I mean, not Asur, but everyone else. They kind of have to pull up their game as well because Pyro is on a roll. Bipolar absolutely ripping apart the players on the side of Christ University. And once again, if Asur does not get the first blood, the round instantly goes into the favor of Bennett Unstoppables.
I completely agree with you. It's either Asur to open things up. If not, it's going to be the team crumbling down. You saw there. The micro adjustment with the last kill coming in from Bipolar. You saw it was just crisp and it looked like he himself had gripped that gun. And that's the kind of play we want to see. Omen, on the other hand, who did manage to do something with a Vandal, it did not work out for him. Again, Christ going down round after round. And as I said, it was just on an ultimate that they managed to convert.
Oh my god, that recon is always revealing multiple players. That is something Christ needs to look at because that just gives away early information. And early information is always bad for you. But that recon, on the other hand, that reveals Brimstone. Oh, that's a beautiful ult. What is Sova doing? Oh my god. He should have. I mean, he heard the ult, right? So he should have just moved out. That is really unfortunate. And yeah, that's just bad gameplay coming in from Sova right there.
I mean, for a fact that his teammates were also there. Anybody could have given a call out, but Asur, look at him holding so close to the smoke. Gets a kill, gets a weapon upgrade. He managed to spray one, and because of him, I think he has opened up the side. But right now, they need to take control of backside or get a lot of smokes on ground to get the spike down.
Spike down A.
This goes in casually, gets a kill onto AKM. While Asur trades him out now. It's in the 2 versus 2. There you go, Asur. I told you, if he's the one staying alive, the round and the hopes are still alive on the side of Christ University.
30 seconds
Yep,
left.
everything looks really good right now. But look at that, there's traps on the side of B. The camera has spotted Asur there. Asur is still holding very close. Look at that, the big gun popped out from Asuna, but not even a single bullet let out from it. And that's going to be Asur topping the charts for his team to get the second point online. And with 8 rounds done, it's just on top of Asur that things are working out for the side of Christ University Lightning. This is what me and Edge are talking about again and again. You need to find one person and help him. No, it looks like nobody here is helping out Asur there.
Yeah, really unfortunate. I mean, if he's the one that's fragging for you guys, it's okay. We understand that you might be having a really tough time or a bad day. But if one of your players is popping up, is popping off, I think you should just be supporting him or, at least being the bait for him so that he can actually win the game for you guys. Because it's not always about the kills, it's about the number of rounds and the game that you need to win ultimately. At the end of the day, all that matters is the rounds and the victory.
Placing swarm grenade.
Ooh, that's gonna be another lockdown actually being used on the side of attackers now. Christ University, they do have the site to themselves, and now 4 versus 4 situation here. This is looking weird right now. That's gonna be Hunter's Fury pop. Not gonna tag anyone right now. Crow gets one before going down. Oh, actually, Crow gets another one that he just takes down KJ as well. Pulling it back to 2 46 on the clock. Retake situation, retake pretty much possible. Never mind, just as I say that, Whifflord actually goes down. It's all on Kyra to do this. But Tsunadi, he is not gonna let that happen. He's gonna make sure that the third round, goes into the favor of Christ University Lightning.
I think that one round that Asur is managing to pull one by one for his team is building the team's confidence and motivation. Because the previous round, it did not look like it was Asur doing anything. It was his teammates working together there. And also for a fact, they managed to punish Bennett Unstoppables for being a little bit overconfident. You saw Crow did not wait for his teammates. He was just rushing and trying to fight. Same goes for his other teammates as well. I mean, Sova and Brim still alive. It was a 2v2 situation. Both of them did not wait for their utilities and did not play together. Comms did not come through properly. And one by one went in for a fight and just completely fell down to the ground. So that's going to be a really good confidence boost for the side of Christ University Lightning, because there is a lot of potential of the side of Bennett Unstoppables putting a 1v1 fight or a 1v5 fight because of the confidence of each of those players having. So that's where Christ needs to start converting rounds.
Christ needs to keep focusing on the picks that Asur is giving you, right? I mean, if he is the one giving you those frags, those entries, make use of them. Kinda, maybe, maybe he can be the one that's entering, and then others can actually be the lurk. But at the same time, you kinda need to pop off. I mean, at least if not pop off, at least need to step up your game. You cannot completely depend on Asur. One player doing everything for the team is not always it's not always good there, Lucy.
I agree with you. Right now, they are playing it slow. They are making the game a little bit slower. So that's really good. Look at that. A quick Hunter's Fury coming through. He should pull this kill back, but he's trying to spam the same location. My man, follow the, I would say, the movement. Understand what would happen in lamps. Missing that a lot. And look at this again. A lot of shots missed, but yep, AKM will manage to convert it. What? Okay, wait. Was that intended to happen? No, it's not. Look at that. Strix has managed to come back, but Asur again pops off.
Sir, man, there's no putting brakes to this man right now in a 3 versus 5 situation. Christ University with a 2-man advantage. AKM takes on Asuna before going down in the hands of Bayflood. Oh, who's gonna go down? It was Cologne for the first time. Yeah, Tsunadi once again being the one closing away the round and securing the round for Christ University. That's gonna be 6-4 scoreline. A 2-round lead for the side of Bennett Unstoppable. They still have the lead, but I think Christ University Lightning is now, creeping their way up.
They are creeping their way up. It looks really good. 10 rounds done. They're already from a 0 round, 0 points on their scoreboard. They've brought it to 4. They've made the lead of 4 or 6 rounds to just 2. That's really great on the first half itself, especially being on attack. So on a highly defense favored map, if they're able to convert things like this, there's a lot to be expected from them. But again, it's the recent change of their team's gameplay coming through, so they need to be sure they're playing still as a team.
They need to make sure that they actually play as a team, as you said, Lucy. But looking at the looking at the agent lineup, I do prefer the side of Unstoppables being really good on the attacking side as well. So securing 6 rounds on the side of defense already, I think they're good to go with 66 goal line. I don't think it's going to affect Unstoppables in a negative way. Switching on towards the attackers later on.
I completely agree with you. I mean, Bennett Unstoppables, for a fact that they're a really good team, whether it's attack or defense, they're really good. And 6 rounds already grabbed quickly goes to say something. But Christ University Lightning change of pace. Look at this. Asur waiting. He gets a kill. Along with Crow and Bipolar will pick up. Oh, his team are crumbling all the way at B side. Very unfortunate for his case, because right now the spike going down means that he has to fight with 3 different people to get things back, with one ultimate of an Empress popped up.
Ooh, Empress popped up, and now once again Christ University on the back foot, but it's gonna be Asur still alive now. So the hopes and the dream is still alive for Christ. 1 versus 3. Asur, can he do it with the Blaze Storm activated as well? Never mind. Bipolar is actually gonna deny any possibilities of that clutch being made by Asur. He did have the potential, and that's exactly why they were playing it really, really safe and not peeking him one by one. They peeked him like 2 players at the same time, Reina and Raze, and Bipolar will be the one securing the 7th round on the board.
That's a good read of your opponent, and especially that a Bladestorm was there online. They managed to understand why they needed to play slow. But I really like the coordination coming in from Wiflord and Wiflord as well as Bipolar, because if you saw the recon going in as a bait and then going for a peak is just beautiful coming from the side of Bennett Unstoppables. Now with making the round differential a little bit better, 3 rounds, will they be able to get the 8th online?
Ooh, if they do manage to get the 8th online, Christ University, they have some thinking to do. Oh, Wiflord. How did that happen? That's a beautiful kill with the shock dart onto AKM. That's a man advantage already early in the round. And oh, wow! No! Asur, you can't do that anymore. Oh my god, that's just really unfortunate there, Lucy, being stuck in that tripwire there.
I'm not sure why he took so much time standing right in front of the tripwire. He saw the tripwire being placed from the Cypher. He could have just instantly destroyed it with a secondary weapon. He did not pull it out. He just waited for a long time and it did not work out in his team's favor. Now, this is going to be the last round. You need to play it now or you're just giving away a free round.
Ooh, that's going to be a two-man advantage for the
30
side of
seconds
Bennett.
left.
Unstoppables now. And Christ, they really need this round. Wait, Lord. Okay. He just sprays and gets 3 kills. Just like, you know, a casual
Switching sides.
deathmatch, I would say. Casually just shooting down, holding down mouse 1, gets 3 kills. What better way to end the first half? 8-4, Bennett Unstoppables. They're actually unstoppable right now.
That's all he had to do, Edge. I mean, they lined up for him. Very unfortunate for the side of Christ, but it's just Wiflord taking the best of his opportunity, making the best of what happened there. People lining up for him. I mean, for a fact, we have called him that he can be a clutch slot, and if you're giving him early kills itself before the spike goes down, he'll be more than gracious to take it away from you, and that's what he managed to do. And as you mentioned, Unstoppables is where Bennett are going ahead with the 4-round differential. They're looking very aggressive on the attacking half.
They are looking. I mean, even the agent composition on the side of Bennett looks really good. Ooh, those cyber cages, man, they're on point. Even from very far away. But that's gonna be the
Spike
spike
planted.
planted in a 5 versus 5 situation, and AKM position is revealed as well. 3 players on the backstab. What do you think about this, Lucy?
Make it 4. Now that's going to be really deadly, but they need to get the first pick. If they get the first pick, it'll work really well. But Asuna, 3 people met there. But in the meantime, there'll be already 2 bodies lost. But eventually, defenders make a chance of a comeback here. That's going to be a 4v3 retake coming through. But still, the spike timer is ticking. Lamp control is not being taken. Crow is alive. Kyrer is coming
One
through.
enemy
Look at the kills coming through. Bipolar gets it all up to Pavan right now. Make it no more as attackers. Bennett destroyed, waited for the push. They completely did not give any kind of an information and destroyed the side of Christ on the retake. What was that play?
Man, for a sec, it did look like, you know, Christ did have the upper hand, having 4 players alive and only 3 on the side of Bennett Unstoppables. But then that fight towards that shower area, that was the thing that actually changed the entire round around. And somehow Bennett Unstoppable secure that round, and looks like they are they're good to go for a double-digit score line already here with 4 rounds on the side of Christ University.
I agree with you. Double digits looks on the cards right now. Look at Bipolar pushing into CT. Gets one more. Bipolar, I mean, he could have stood there, but yep, he wanted to play together as a team, and the spike gets planted, and back to a 5v3 disadvantage for defenders.
Man, once again, Christ on the back foot. 2 players gone down, and there's no way that they can actually retake this unless something absolutely insane happens. Looks like that's not gonna be the case. Never mind, just as I say that, Shears gets another kill. They're putting it back to a 3 versus 3, but then Kyra and Bipolar gets a kill of their own, and now both the players actually out with a shot, and so now they just went right into the crosshair there.
The utility usage, the timings from the side of Bennett Unstoppables, and knowing that they're in an advantage, they're not pushing things up. I mean, yes, a couple of players took the fight and went down, but still, Omen, Cypher was there. There was Brim who had his lineup, and at time he sent across his molly. He sent his incendiary, which completely lined up with the spike, and there was no way to defuse it without taking the other 2 alive. And yes, Omen did a lot of heavy lifting for his team in that previous round, but with double digits on the cards, the side of Bennett are not looking to stop anymore.
Bennett are not going to stop anytime soon, to be honest. I mean, the way that they're playing in right now, with this game, if this game goes into their favor with such scoreline like 13-5, 13-4, 13-6, they're going to be staying on to that top. They'll be actually moving on to the top position in the group B, but oh, this time looks like College University with the full buy in
Last
place,
player standing.
almost getting the kill
Spike
there,
down,
but never
B.
mind. It's gonna be Tsunade getting the kill on the carrot. Now in a 1 versus 4 with Flood, he did manage to take down one, but there's 3 more players to take down before he can actually secure the 11th on the board.
Placing sentry.
Yeah, but a lot more players to take down, a lot better weaponry on the opponent's end, which they themselves gave away. Very unfortunate for their side. As Shrix comes on a backstab, he gets him out of the board. That's going to be the 5th point coming online after 15 rounds for the side of Christ University Lightning. And this is what I said. Lightning needs to play together as a team. In the previous round, if you saw, first pick came through, there was a couple of players on site who could have helped, and they did help the hookah push coming through, and that's how the round converted. But nonetheless, it's going to be a bonus coming in for the side of Bennett, and you can see they are going in for buys.
They are going in for the buy once again on the side of Bennett. I mean, it's a bonus round, so it's understandable. But now, Price with 5 rounds in their bag, they are only 5 rounds behind. For oh, that's an operator picked on Asur. So let's see if it can actually pay off. Because if he goes down, the economy on their side is gonna be in jeopardy.
I agree with you, but look at this, the smoke's coming through, beautiful place, but Tsunade completely rips open Lamps for his team. But look at this, now they are contesting Lamps, they want to get the control back, but I don't think that's going to be a good contest, because 5 people on site, it is not a good story to end with on a victory. And they take a quick TP to B, but B is still there for contest. They can go for the spike down, but after which things will get worse.
Placing some spike planted.
After which things will be getting worse indeed, as you said. But yeah, for now, Christ University, they still have the lead. 2-man advantage. Oh, make it a 3-man advantage right now, because Pavan is on fire with Floyd in a 1 versus 5. Gets 2. I highly doubt he's gonna do this. Never mind, he proves me wrong, but he's gonna go down nevertheless. But that's a beautiful hole coming in from him. Like, he almost tried his best. Maybe if he had a bit more ammunition in his Phantom, that would have been a clutch. But Christ University once again coming out on top in that particular round. That's going to be 6th round on the board. I think now Bennett Unstoppables are kind of forced into an eco. Or let's see if they're going to force buy into this round.
Oh, that was a beautiful round coming through from the side of Christ University Lightning. I mean, they managed to completely take down the utility just because of Tsunade. If Tsunade did not hold Lamps there, the round would have been lost. And looking at the buys, they're not forcing the matter. They're going for a hard eco. A couple of people have a little bit better creds, and that's the reason you can see 1 stinger and a half shield also coming through. But still, the round, I would give a better hand for the side of Christ University Lightning. Yes, 4 ultimates on the side of attacker, but I don't think this is going to be a good round to use them.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, if you get a couple of kills, then maybe using those ultimates and popping those ultimates on the side of attackers makes sense. But apart from that, if you do not get any early kills, using those ultimates might actually not be so useful. But yeah, just as I say that, Bipolar proves me wrong, gets 1 before going down in the hands of Pavan. That's going to be showstopper use. And now Reina might actually get the kill on the Pavan. Never mind, it's going to be the other way around. It's going to be Pavan getting the kill on the Crow, but he's now down to really low points. The belt, AKM getting the kill on Asuna, and that operator has been put to good use. And Pavan, although he's low, gets a triple kill for himself there, Lucy.
Pavan played really well at Lamps. I mean, he first was thrown with the paint shell. He managed to back off, but then when they were trying to rush, Pavan just gave a peek, got 1 kill, as his own teammate did fall off because of the Raze's ultimate, but immediately started converting and got a 3k for his team. Beautifully played from Pavan, and it looks like slowly Christ are making a comeback. As I mentioned, right now Bennett are a little bit too confident and not looking for a team game, rather than they're playing an individual style.
Yeah, that's the thing here. Right now, on the attacking side, they kind of are playing their individuals, while on the defensive, they were, kind of coordinated and everything. But right now, it's not the case. And ooh, that's a cheeky play. He did manage to spot out KJ, and that pain shell is gonna push him out of position. Bipolar will take full advantage of that.
That's going to be an opening. First frag coming through. Whiff Lord also takes Asur out of the board. And that's going to be
I
the
know
start that they are
exactly
looking
where
for the
you
11th round online for the side of Bennett Unstoppable. They've taken 3 people out of the board. One person is on a backstab. Sunadi gets one, but Strix was not ready for a counter. He managed to go down to Chrono. It's all up to Sunadi on 4 people on the side of attack. It's not looking great and immediately gets dinked from Hookah.
Ooh, that ding has actually confirmed the round for the side of Baron Unstoppable. 26 points of health, the Phantom, and a single smoke in hand. I mean, he's gonna get another smoke, but nothing really much that he can do. Yeah, he's just gonna give up, I guess, because there was actually no point of, there was actually no point of him even trying to clutch that round. 1 versus 4 with that point of, that kind of a health points. I'm pretty sure he actually just gave up, but they do still have the economy. So let's see what happens now. Right now, Bennett only needs 2 more rounds to close out the match number 1 for today.
I agree with you. I mean, B was a really good side that was being held from the side of Christ University Lightning, but they did not manage to land their shots. You saw Asur missing his operator shots. Same thing, Pavan gets pushed out from his position, and things did not look great. And again, a B rush is coming from the side of the attackers, but this is the round that they need to manage to convert. Sunadi will get revealed. Ultimate getting used. Sunadi will be tagged, and he might get bagged also. Yes, it might not be from the ultimate, but Kairer does it.
Yeah, no, that's the team coordination that we were talking about. But look at this Jet's position. He did not expect. I mean, Kyra did not expect Asur to be there, so no information was actually relayed. And unfortunately, that's going to be the death of Whifflaw. But it doesn't really matter because Bipolar will actually get the kill onto AKM. And now Pavan's ultimate, that is a lockdown, has actually been destroyed. And now Cher, on the other hand, gets the kill onto Bipolar. Look at that, Pavan once again. Crow did not see that coming because of the orbital strike. But once again, they pull it back to a 2 versus 2 now.
Standing ahead.
They pull it back to a
Spike
2 versus
planted.
2. They've lost all their smokes right now. They've used 3 of them, but are stuck. One person's head has been spotted. Asuna might go down very soon, but this
player
needs to be a
standing.
coordinated push. No, Kyra spots the head of Strix way before and gets the kill. And now it's up to the last person. And they're looking at the right angle. And Pavan, very unfortunate. He's going in for his Demes, and Asuna picks him out of the board. That's going to be a match point coming online for the side of Bennett Unstoppables.
Match point.
And what a play. It looks like tables were turned. Pavan did manage to hold down the side for quite some time, but Strix, he shouldn't have pushed from that smoke. I mean, even for information, because yes, the spike had gone down, the clock was ticking, but he did have something to put forth. He could have waited for the smoke to disappear.
Yep, I mean that was a perfect read coming in from those last 2 players. But yeah, I mean at the same time, Pavan was actually doing really, really well. So I'm happy to see that, at least it's not only Asur popping off, but just as I say that once again, aggressive push coming in from Asur with that blade storm. He's just too good, man. And now that drone might actually give away Asur's position, but doesn't matter. Tsunade. Oh no, Asur wanted his flex on Crow, but Crow just Crow completely annihilates him, and that's gonna be a man advantage now. Oh no, never mind. I take it back because AKM just pulls it back into a 2 versus 2.
Brings it back to a 2 versus 2, but they're all the way at B side.
Spike
Look at
planted.
this. They've taken control of A. The spike does come down there. The Empress also gets popped. There is an Empress, and as I said, both Empresses. Who will be the Empress coming on top? Crow, we have seen him feeling himself, and Crow has taken lamp control. So it's going to be Reyna v Reyna facing off each other, and I'm looking forward to which Reyna come on top. Lamps, the sound has been heard, the Leer has been heard. Now this is going to be a face-off, and both of them trying to spray. It's going to be both of them missing, but Crow comes on top. Pavan still standing strong, gets one, and it's all on Pavan with 30 HP and a dream.
Oh my god, this is really intense now. The clock is ticking on that spike. That flash is gonna keep delaying the defuse, and now that's gonna be it. Yep, that's it. That's game number 1
Attackers win.
going in the favor of Bennett Unstoppable. 30-7. The way that Crow actually played this last round was absolutely beautiful to watch with the flashes and the delay as well.
Ouch, man. I was hoping for one of those Empresses getting an immediate kill. Rather, both of them missed the shot, but once I saw that, I knew that Crow would make a comeback. And we have seen Crow. I mean, if he gets a second chance, you have to take him on the first one. If you give him a second one, Crow is going to take it, and he's going to make sure that there's going to be no third for each other. That's what Crow did. And if Crow was taken down, I think that round was completely done, and a survival from the side of Lightning would have been seen. Nonetheless, compared to the previous match, Lightning have come up huge. So they have put the work down, but a long way to go still.
Mm-hmm. The way that the players on the side of Price Union Lightning played. I mean, Asur was obviously popping off right from the get go, but then Sunadi and Pavan, they did show up, but AKM and Sher, they kind of still need to worry about stepping up their game, because if this is the same level of performance that they bring on forward moving on into the tournament, the team is going to struggle. It's going to have a hard time, is all I'm going to say. But on the side of Bennett and Sobel was the way Crow, Bipolar, and even Wiflod in multiple rounds, the way that they are playing, I think they could be the strongest team in Group B. But fingers crossed. Let's see how the tournament proceeds.
I agree with you. There's a lot of teams that we have to look into as we progress. But as you mentioned, everybody from the side of Bennett Unstoppables were having a good time. So do the side of Christ Lightning as well. I mean, it was on the later half of the first as well as on the second. Maybe a little bit quicker. We might have seen things a little bit closer to maybe either a 13-10 or a 13-11, that kind of a show. But as we said, it's not still a great performance. You can be kind of happy with what Christ put up, but a long way of learning for them. They cannot take things easy as of now, because there's a lot of teams that have come up. They have taken losses twice now, which will put them down on the scoreboard, and that will not let them qualify. I mean, the prizes are huge. There's a lot of individual grabs up for each and everybody, so they need to be worried about what they're missing out.
You're right about that. I mean, they did those two games back to back. I mean, they still have multiple games going on in forward into the tournament, but they kind of have to win every game from here on forward, and they kind of have to win them with a really good round difference as well. But with that being said, it's gonna be another map of bind. Okay, that's interesting. Now it's gonna be Jane College Warriors going head to head against CMR Chasers. The way that they chased the Riders last time, I'm looking forward to this particular match here. CMR Chasers, they were just too good on the second half. But in the first half, they did struggle a bit. But on the other hand, Jane College Warriors, they were a really dominant team as well. So them going on head to head against each other on my favorite map, that is Bind. I'm really looking forward to this, Lucy.
I'm really looking forward to it, as you said. I mean, CMR as well as Jane, both these teams have been dominant. And now, being dominant, let's take a look at Group D scoreboard before we head into the match itself. It's BMS IT Steelers on top with 6-round differential, Jane College Warriors with a 4-round differential, CMR Chasers coming in third with 1-match victory with 3-round differential, Engineering College Riders with a loss with -3 in the round differential, Chitkara Gooners on -4, and JP Tuskers with -6 and a loss. And this scoreboard, out of all the others, I think this is all closely matched up. I think all the tough teams are kind of present on Group D. So intense battle is about to be expected, because as I said, even Jane was really good. Any other teams that have had a loss were also really good. That's the reason you can see only a couple of rounds in terms of difference. So as you mentioned, as I'm already on the edge of my seat, just the pun along with you, but I'm looking forward to how this match turns up.
Ooh, yeah, I mean, edge of the seat is a really good position to be right now, because Jane College Warriors and CMR Chasers, both of these teams are in second and third position respectively. But the one that actually wins this particular game, I'm pretty sure they're going to be on top of the scoreboard, on top of the group scoreboard here for now, and that's going to give a really good confidence boost as well, because both the teams are really good. Both these teams, they're actually really, really good on their particular in their particular way. But at the same time, staying on top of the scoreboard is absolutely necessary. In Group D, there's only going to be one team qualifying from each group, so you need to get as many points as you can, as soon as you can as well. You cannot just rely on the later games, because right now this is where you're unexpected. Because moving on into the tournament, teams are going to be watching your gameplays, watching the streams, knowing how to counter you. But for right now, these teams are still new to you guys. At the same time, you guys are new to those as well, to them as well. So you can use that X factor, use that surprise factor to your advantage, and bring out your A game. And moving on further into the tournament, I'm pretty sure you will be. I mean, particular team, let's say Team A, is gonna obviously read the plays or the gameplay or the game style of Team B, and that'll be an even fight. But for now, it's all surprise for everyone.
I agree with you. Nothing is done and dusted right now. It's only one match. All these teams have played. They're coming up with their second. So a little bit of a start, little bit of their gameplay, a little bit of their top fraggers will be given out, and counter plays might come out as we go into the third and fourth match. But if there's a team that is already doing their homework right from the match one in their specific group, hats off to them. I mean, if there's somebody doing that, that's what I'm looking forward to. Everybody's seeing each other the first time. Maybe a new player itself might be a player that they've usually played with when they were random queuing, but this is the time that they're playing with as a team. And coming on the map of Wind again, it's going to be the previous map as we saw. It's going to be a defense oriented map. There's going to be no mid, so there's no mid control that you need to be worried about. Can be very quick rotations because of the teleporters that are there on the site or on the way at B as well as A. But will that work out in the favor? Because we saw a lot of times unintended rotates are happening. You saw the Sova was unfortunately went into the teleporter. Same goes with, I think, Arena did also manage to take that TP when it was not needed, when they were going down with the fight. Fortunately, it did save their life, but it was unintended. So what kind of play come in from both these teams is what I'm looking forward to. But yep, it's going to be two giants fighting out right now because both of them are not willing to let go of any points.
They are not gonna let go of any points. I mean, they are pretty. I'm pretty sure they're gonna come out strong right from the get-go, because every point, every round is gonna be crucial moving on further into the tournament. So as you know, if the number of round difference is high, that's a really good advantage moving on further. But for now, I mean, let's talk a bit about the agent picks here. I really want to see a Sky Astra maybe, and a Viper as well. So I really hope one of these teams will at least pick two of these agents, if not three. I mean, it's a really good agent lineup, right? Astra can be used in a really good way. We have already seen it can be used in a really aggressive way or a really passive way. At the same time, Viper lineups on the map of Bind is beautiful, and that wall along with Sky's flash that is blinding light, that is just too OP, Lucy.
I agree with you. A lot of lineups we will talk about even further as we go, but we'll be going for a quick break to start on the action. Okay, information in a random spray does tag, I guess, one. Yes, it does.
Ooh, Kyler once again, beautiful shot, gets another one, gets a third as well. Can he make it? You betcha he can. That's going to be a 4K for Kyler, and that's going to be a really good. Ooh, that's a beautiful trade, but look at this cross position. Oh my god, how did AKM miss that? But yeah, that. Ooh, that's a beautiful trade, but look at this cross position. Oh my god, how did AKM miss that? But yeah, that's that. It's going to be a 2 versus 4 right now. 4 versus on the clock, and the spike is still in the hands of Omen, but it looks like Christ University, they're on the back foot once again.
Down B.
Oh no, this is gone. Oh my god.
Spike down B.
Whether it's going to be a spray or one tap does not matter. Do a backstab as well, and it's all up to Asur to hold this angle. The paranoia hits him, but look at this play coming in from Asur. Asur gets one, Asur gets the third.
Defenders are indeed getting the best, and once again Asur, ooh, this time lands the head before Cairo could even adjust his crosshair. For the first time in 6 rounds, they have a man lead, but now once again, Wiflaw pulling it back to a 4 versus 4.
Wiflaw in a really good position, managed to take one person out. Now they have to be worried about 3 different angles. CT, Heaven as well as Showers, but Bipolar will be going down. Crow does not matter. Crow gets one more for his team. They do a backstab as well, and it's all up to Asur to hold this angle. The paranoia hits him, but look at this play coming in from Asur. Asur gets one, Asur gets the third for his team, and it's all up to Wiflaw.
I'm loving this blaze. They kind of have to pull up their A game as well, because Pyro is on a roll. Bipolar
Need to take control of backside or get a lot of smokes on ground to get the spike down.
Spike down A.
This goes in casually, gets a kill onto AKM, while Asur trace him out now. It's in a 2 versus 2. There you go. This goes in casually, gets a kill onto AKM, while Asur trace him out now. It's in a 2 versus 2. There you go, Asur. I told you, if he's the one staying alive, the round and the hopes are still alive on the side of Christ University.
30 seconds
Yep,
left.
everything looks really good right now. But look at that, there's traps on the side of B. The camera has spotted Asur there. Asur is still holding very close. Look at that, the gun, the big gun.
Goes into their favor with such scoreline like 13 to 5, 13 to 4, 13 to 6. Advantage right now because Pavan is on fire with 1 versus 5. Gets to. I highly doubt he's gonna do this. Never mind, he proves me wrong.
Information and a random spray does tag, I guess, one. Yes, it does.
Ooh, Kyler once again, beautiful shot, gets another one, gets a third as well. Can he make it? You betcha he can. That's gonna be a 4K for Kyler, and that's gonna be a really good. Ooh, that's a beautiful trade, but look at this cross position. Oh my god, how did AKM miss that? But yeah, that. Ooh, that's a beautiful trade, but look at this cross position. Oh my god, how did AKM miss that? But yeah, that's that. It's gonna be a 2 versus 4 right now. 4 versus on the clock, and the spike is still in the hands of Omen, but it looks like Christ University, they're on the back foot once again.
Spike down B.
Oh no, oh no, this is gone. Oh my god.
Spike down B.
Whether it's going to be a spray or one tap does not matter. Do a backstab as well, and it's all up to Asur to hold this angle. The paranoia hits him, but look at this play coming in from Asur. Asur gets one, Asur gets the third.
Defenders are indeed getting the best, and once again, Asur. Ooh, this time lands the head before Cairo could even adjust his crosshair. For the first time in 6 rounds, they have a man lead, but now once again, Withlaw pulling it back to a 4 versus 4.
Withlaw in a really good position, managed to take one person out. Now they have to be worried about 3 different angles. CT, Heaven as well as Showers, but Bipolar will be going down. Crow does not matter. Crow gets one more for his team. They do a backstab as well, and it's all up to Asur to hold this angle. The paranoia hits him, but look at this play coming in from Asur. Asur gets one, Asur gets the third for his team, and it's all up to Withlaw.
I'm loving this blaze. They kind of have to pull up their game as well because Cairo is on a roll. Bipolar
Need to take control of backside or get a lot of smokes on ground to get the spike down.
Spike down A.
This goes in casually, he gets a kill onto AKM while Asur trades him out now. It's in a 2 versus 2. There you go. This goes in casually, he gets a kill onto AKM while Asur trades him out now. It's in a 2 versus 2. There you go, Asur. I told you, if he's the one staying alive, the round and the hopes are still alive on the side of Christ University.
30 seconds
Yep,
left.
everything looks really good right now. But look at that, there's traps on the side of B. The camera has spotted Asur there. Asur is still holding very close. Look at that, the gun, the big gun.
Goes into their favor with such scoreline like 13 to 5, 13 to 4, 13 to 6. Advantage right now because Pavan is on fire with 1 versus 5. Gets to. I highly.
Welcome back everybody to Good Game 1 College Esports Championship, and we were done with match 1 but we were heading rightly into match 2. And yes, Edge, we were in a discussion in between what kind of agents we might end up seeing, but as you mentioned, yes, Astra is going to be a very crucial pick that I want to see along with the Viper lineup, because even when the spike goes down, they put up a gravity well along with a Viper snake bite. That's going to hurt you a lot because you were about to defuse the spike, you were sitting down on it, but there's going to be a gravity well pulling along with a snake bite, which is going to hit you hard and take you out to 0 HP. So that's going to be a pretty insane lineup, but I'll be looking forward to it. But in the meantime, let's talk more about it as we head into the selection. And what did I just see? Is it my screen or can you also see that, Edge?
I see a Yoru there on Night Swords. That's gonna be interesting. But yeah, on the side of CMR as well, I see a Sky picked up. But yeah, something that excites me more than the Sky pick, definitely the Yoru on the Night Swords.
Always
This is gonna be really interesting and exciting to watch there, Lucy.
I agree with you. I mean, Dart is back again. He's on his Rena. We know for a fact that he's going to play that. But Night Swords, I think he's the jet player for his team. He's picked up the Yoru. Very interesting pick. Killjoy, Brim, and a Sage. Normal picks coming through. They do have a good sight hold on defense. But on the side of attackers, they have a Rena, Sage, Killjoy, Sky, as well as a Brimstone. So they do have one initiator who's playing a role as a Sky. But they have only one attacker playing with them. That's going to be a Reyna, that's going to be a duelist that they're playing with, so it should be all on top of the Reyna, so they need to make sure they convert. But on the other hand, Jane College Warriors, yes, I would let them have the benefit of the doubt right now of not having an initiator. as Euro can initiate things alone himself. We have talked about this a lot of times, but coming to the attacking part of the second half, things might go a little bit iffy if they don't work coordinated.
Placing alarm bot.
If they don't work coordinated, indeed. But looking at the picks on the side of Jane and the CMR Chasers, it's really hard to tell who might have an advantage here. But yeah, let's see how these two teams play out this particular round, and maybe with that being played, maybe we can get a better understanding of an idea of who might have a slight edge over who.
Good
Who
attempt.
might have a slight edge? It looks like Sage on the attacking half will have the slight edge. That X very unfortunate. He pushes through Hookah. He was not ready for the fight. That's what happened there. But right now his team is looking forward to compensate for that. But that Molly does not work out in their favor. The Molly does not clear anything. Look at them. It's going to be Yoru picking the pill, but an instant trade coming on Trip. There's going to be Reyna picking one. It's all about done. It looks like Trip gets another one. And it's all on Drake, who took a TP, and now he's going back. Very unfortunate, but they're walking right into the Killjoy stabs. They need to call for the rotate, or if they manage to fight here, there's going to be a lot of utilities thrown on ground.
Bomb grenade out.
30 seconds left.
Ooh, man. Killjoy. He was all alone there onto the side. There was no real chance of him clutching this. Maybe he would have just completely right-clicked everyone there. But nevertheless, this time, CMR Chasers looks like they're not going to be the ones chasing. They're going to make Jane College Warriors be the ones, chasing them. So that was a beautiful round coming in from them right off the bat. And now the way that, Sky has played that round with the flashes and everything, that was just beautiful to watch. So I think
We go.
that Yoru pick, Yoru has still, it's just one round. We'll see how he plays out, because he can come online and play really, really well. So, depending on the gameplay that Yoru does, I think that's what will determine if the side of College and Warriors have any chance of winning this.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting pick, as you said. Reyna gets the first pick, but yes, Yoru is something that I look forward to. Yoru right now is at Showers. I think his TP's timeout is done, so there's no positioning. I'm sorry, no repositioning for him. Yeah, look at that. Portal gets closed. He's 9 seconds for that portal to come back, but the weapons are not favoring them. There's going to be a lot of shots hitting from Yoru. You look at Yoru's angle, but Reyna gets 2 people out of the board. What was that? And look at Trip. He comes in and swoops for a kill. Trip, my man. I mean, come on. Reyna was reloading and still surviving. That's not right. You cannot swoop just like that.
Damn, Reyna's, I have no idea how he could survive all that long. And he was just, kind of low. But then the other Reyna just walked in right into the Trailblazer. That was Sky. And I think that concussion has given Reyna enough time to get the kill and also heal himself back to full points of health. But, it was an eco round from the side of Jane. It's understandable, but this is going to be a buy round. And now, if CMR can actually win this round as well, since it's a bonus round from them, I think we are in for a really good treat here. Yoru, I really want to see him make some insane plays, but let's see how this goes.
With all their will, they're trying to hold on. Right now, nobody's making the wrong move. There's going to be a judge at A shot, which I'm worried about. But in the meantime, look at Yoru's position. He's doing a wide jiggle, not sure for what. Things might not work out here, but he does manage to convert it. He gets the headshot, and he spots 2 people at A shot, but he needs to be worried about still Showers. There's a lot of people pushing in. 2 smokes does come through, but they're still managing to random spray. Spike is coming to Trip, makes his way through and gets 2 people out along with the Spike coming down.
Oh my god, the way the Trip just flashed his way out and then peeked out at the same time with the Spectre. He turns around 180 and gets another kill as well. That was a beautiful double coming in from him, and I think he's the sole reason that the side of CMR might walk away the winners, but Insanity had other plans in mind because he just took down Reyna there.
Took down Reyna, but still they do have a Killjoy. They need to take down Killjoy. Ooh, he finally does it,
That was
but Trip
awkward.
is still alive. Trip 1-2. He taps, he gets those kills. Killjoy, come on. You could not break your own clones. Nano swarms. That utility is one of the easiest to break compared to her turret, which is the 6th player.
Out.
Who exactly? I mean, that was kind of awkward to watch. I mean, especially it being a killjoy, that was a bit ironic. But yeah, nevertheless, that's a beautiful run coming from Trip. But at the same time, now Jane College Warriors are at are in a really a bad disadvantage. And TMR Chasers, the way that they are playing right now, looks like they're gonna be the one setting the pace, moving on further into this particular match.
Right here.
Yep, there's no Euro outplays coming in from any of these teams. Look at them, runs across with a Lear which does not even connect to their opponent. So there's a lot of really good plays coming in from the side of CMR Chasers. They're not kind of when we saw them the previous time when they managed to make a comeback earlier, they were a little bit messy. But this time they look refined. They're working with all their faults that they've put across, and Yoru gets the right TP this time to B, and it looks to be an ultimate. Also the Seekers going through, it's going to get 3 people here, but they need to manage to destroy it along with a lot of utilities coming from there, and Rena gets the first pick. There's going to be a second one coming in from Sage, and that open up the side.
I mean, how did KJ die there? That was just unfortunate. You could see the Seeker come, but I don't really understand why he could not break it at the time, in the right point of time. With that being said and done, TMH is once again the 2-man advantage, and if this down does not go in the favor of Jane, they'll be fortunate an eco, and that's exactly what Sage wants, because that was a beautiful triple kill from him. That's another flawless round. 4 rounds in the favor of CMR Chasers. Looks like they are hungry. The way that the last game that they played, making a comeback, I think they do not want to do that again. I think they just want to, get going right from the bat.
I agree with you. I mean, CMR Chasers right now are on point, and for some reason, Yoru, except for his fake out, I don't think, except for his gate crash, he's not using anything else. Anything else is not we are seeing. It's very unfortunate for their side. A lot of utility plays that are missing out. I mean, Sky Smokes, yes, coming through to prevent the push coming in, but as long as you use multiple smokes and they get over, there's nothing to be regenerated. So they need to play other utilities as well.
You're right about that. I don't see any of the abilities being used on Yoru, but what the hell was that from Sage? Just casually shoots through the box. I don't know if he actually spotted him. It did not look like he actually did. But yeah, that was a beautiful spam coming in and the beautiful kill on the KJ. But now CMR Chase once again with the man advantage. The spike planted. 40 seconds on the clock. 4 versus 5 retake situation. I don't think there's any way that they can actually lose this round. But look at this, Reina. Oh, that's a good teamwork there, Lucy.
Exactly, that's what we talk about. Teamwork is the game work that you have to pull through, but still you're at a disadvantage this time to do something insane right now. Look at Trip, he's holding an off angle with that smoke. How do you manage to pull that out, my friend? He's still surviving, he'll still be able to get the kill, and it's all up to Yoru, who has just one gun. That's going to be a Marshall, through which he has already missed a lot of shots. So it's going to be a good night, and Daichi along with the Sage will give away their life, being a little bit, I would say, hungry. I'm not getting the term. Let's keep it hungry for now and lose their rifles. But nonetheless, their eco is really good.
The economy on them is really, really good, and that's exactly why. I mean, they just wanted to make sure that Jane College Warriors have nothing going into this round as well. So now, if you take a look at the buy, it's okay. They did manage to have a full buy, but I don't really know if they have all the abilities, that is the utility on their side. Oh, but it really doesn't matter because Daichi is going ham on that brim right now.
Daichi, anybody you pick from the side of CMR Chasers, they're just on point. Look at this, Rena comes in. They spot that, I think it was a blind spray, but still, they managed to hit the Rena. Do not convert it. Jane will manage to convert it, but that's going to be great getting one kill. Daichi still converting things along with Trip, and the spike going down, it's all up to the last player, and what?
Oh, okay,
that was not same thing. Both of us were like astonished. Wait, how with the new nerf coming for run and gun and such a flick, there was no way to land that shot, but okay. Now we can take a breath of relief that we don't have to go through the computer of Trip and check maybe with the word.exe file.
Oh yeah, I mean that looked like he got the kill, but it was actually Daichi from the back that actually landed the shot onto KJ there. That was just kind of trippy to watch. because it's Trip
Exactly.
playing it. So yeah, but nevertheless, it's gonna be another round going in the favor of CMR. Oh no, that's a beautiful concussion. I think he did get staged there. But yeah, 5 versus 5 once again. Oh, actually, never mind. It's gonna be a 4 versus 4 because Dart just took down Reina, and now Jane has the man advantage early in the round.
Jane do have an advantage, but for some reason the players from Jane are not looking that good today. They're not looking in terms of an advantage. They're not looking good. And what is this wall? Oh no! A late
That
wall
might
coming
be
through and a
scary.
bad one.
This might be advantages and disadvantages at the same time. Not really sure. They're just kind of mocking Reina right now. But I mean, it can be advantages because no one actually knows that Reina is stuck there from the side of defenders. So if they just casually walk past that, they might get taken down. But at the same time, if they check that angle, there's no way Reina can actually stay alive there, Lucy.
I guess so. Might be a little bit longer, but once the wall completely goes down, there's no way to stay alive there. But in the meantime, he managed to stay there for quite some time. But the
30
Killjoy,
seconds left.
I mean, there's one person that I think that's going to be a race, or one person goes down. But look at this, Drake gets one more.
Spike
Killjoy
down,
managed to
B.
take 2 people down, very good. But Rena is on a lurk. This is going to be really important. The Nanoswarm hits the opponent's Killjoy. Now that's going to be a little HP drop down, 20 HP on his self, but Trip right now, just 10 seconds on the clock, a huge backstab coming through. Reina needs to get a kill or it's not going to be the last. Dart gets one and it's up to the last person. 4 seconds on the clock. Oh my god, they're facing off each other. Crosshair, no, 0 seconds. Trip, you just had to go for a peek, Trip. Oh my god, Trip, you were so good there. Ouch,
It
that's
is
gonna
sad
hurt.
indeed. Yep, I mean, that round did go into the favor of Jane College Warriors, but take a look at the scoreboard. 14-0 Trip. 14 kills, 0 deaths in 7 rounds. That is absolutely nuts coming in from him. The way that he's playing right now is just too good. And at that round, there was a bit of luck going in the favor. That Sage building that wrong wall, I could say. And it's all about the timing. And Yoru absolutely messes it up. And Reina is gonna be the one getting the kill onto Yoru there.
Timing was right, but the kill wasn't, and that's going to be the first pick coming through. But the Killjoy is still available, but the Seekers will find her position. She'll also get hit by the Seekers. Very unfortunate. Daichi will manage to convert. It's up to the 3 people. There is a resurrection, but everybody who died were on site. But look at Reina's position, sitting in sky smokes. One person will spot. Reina will manage to randomly spray, but Trip will manage to convert. Look at Trip. He's just randomly spraying, and Jane will get that random spray out, and that's going to be a Trip falling down for the first time.
Oh, Trip going down. It's still understandable. The way he's playing right now is absolutely nuts. But yeah, 3 versus 2 retake situation. There's a resurrection available on the side of the defenders, but I don't think they'll actually use it. Never mind, it's going to be Insanity popping it off, and now it's going to be a 3 versus 3. But the clock is ticking on this fight, and if Drake even gets 1 kill, it's going to be really, really hard for the side of defenders to clutch this. 2 versus 2 right now because Insanity just took down Drake. And look at that Molly trying to push out, but there's no time anymore. There's no way the defenders can actually do this. So that's going to be a waste of resurrection. He's going to go down as well, but that he's going to stay alive and secure and actually save that weapon moving on into the 9th round because it's going to be 7-1 CMR.
CMR right now, I mean, the previous round before this one, they did have a chance to win it. It was just a little bit of a faltering from their end, a lot of people pushing alone, little bit, I would say, a couple of players getting overconfident there. That's all that happened. Otherwise, it should have been around. They would have completely taken down a flawless streak there. Nonetheless, they're still on advantage of 6 huge rounds.
Yep, 6 rounds advantage on the attacking side. That is good. I mean, with that particular lineup, I already said Sky is always advantageous. The Trailblazer and the Blinding Light is always good to have in your team. And now this is a weird buy coming in from them. I think this is a force semi-force coming in from Jane. But CMR, they just need to continue what they're doing. Because whatever they're doing, it's working out for them. Look at this position from Sage and Brim. Anyone walking right past the wall is going to get taken down.
I think Sage is at a really bad positioning there. Does not have a really good gun and does not have a good chance to recover from that position. and fall back to safety. And as I said, Reyna will get the first pick. There's going to be a second one coming from Drake. They waited for the wall to go down and timed it perfectly. And look at this strip. 3 smokes beautifully placed on side. That's going to be the spike coming down. Yes, one person is low in HP, but Trip can heal them to full right now. But nonetheless, 5 people standing, that means they do already have an advantage.
Yeah, 5 versus 3. 2-man advantage the side of CMR right now, and the post-play positions are absolutely beautiful as well. Yoru checking every corner with the ghost. He's gonna die in 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, he's dead. Never mind, Killjoy and actually gonna take down Sage.
remaining.
Yep, Killjoy does manage to take him down, but Trip with another one, and Drake with the final blow onto the clone on the side of Jane. That's gonna be the 8th round on the board for CMR, and right now Trip is having a really good time.
Trip is having a great time. I mean, he's having the trip of his life right now. So there's a lot from him today. I'm not sure if he was the same guy that we saw previously for the side of CMR Chasers. Not recalling, but yep, I will go and look into it because a lot of players are coming up huge to keep account of it who is popping off. But right now, the side of Jain College Warriors are feeling the heat and their buys are getting worse every round.
Their fights are indeed getting worse round by round. But yeah, CMR Chasers, they are feeling confident right now. And Jain College Warriors looks like they have no answers. But Yoru, I think, just found one of the solutions there and just took down Sage. Look at the Sage's position on the side of defenders. Insanity getting the kill onto Trip. I think this round is gonna go in the favor of Jane. It's gonna be Yoru with a double. Yoru with a third. Oh my god, that was sick. That was a really good flick. Oh, Yoru is on point right now. Oh my god, that was all taps if I'm not wrong. 4 taps to secure the second round for Jane.
Wait, I'm sorry that I'm losing my words right now because the topmost is just 6 from the side of Jane. That's where I was like, wait, Yoru just got 4 kills in that round and he's stopping all of a sudden. How is that possible? And then 6 is the topmost. But yeah, Yoru popped off really insane in that round. But this is what we were talking about. You need to just hold angles, and that worked out in their round previously. 1 by 1 was how the side of CMR came, but look at this. Now it does not look like they're coming 1 by 1, but still Jane gets 1 kill. Ultimate gets used off from Brim, and that will prevent the attackers and kind of push them away.
Ooh, that's gonna be the lockdown initiative. Oh, the timing could not be worse. But yeah, never mind. It's gonna be Drake actually killing off Brim there, and that lockdown is gonna pop off any second. So it's gonna be a 3 vs 3 retake situation here. Sage healing himself back to, I think, 100 points of health. So yeah, it's gonna be, I mean, Defender Killjoy does have the ultimate as well, and Yoru does have his ultimate. Oh, but look at this. Killjoy is right in the smoke. Can anyone see this? Yep, Killjoy will actually take down Daichi. And Sage? Beautiful kill onto Insanity, and now look at this. It's all about the timing, Yoru. Now that's the outplay that we were talking about. He did take down Drake, and now he's right in front of Sage. It's all gonna be on the timing. That smoke dissipates, and so does the hopes of CMR Chaser.
Are we seeing a crazy comeback from the side of Jain College Warriors? Too late, but is that what we are looking at? What was the confidence on Yoru? He took his ultimate, went right in the face of the Killjoy, came out of it, got the kill, took a TP, and then again did not push through that sky smoke and held ground to get a quick flick onto the opponent's Sage. A beautiful outplay we are seeing from Yoru, and this is what I talked about. Yoru is only that agent who can do alone and does not need any help. He has flashes, he has fake outs, he has an ultimate, for God's sake, that can give all kind of information.
Yeah, that was a beautiful round coming in from him. I mean, 1 vs 2, he just made it look too easy. And trust me, it's not easy, that's for sure. Oh, that's a beautiful crosshair placement from Brim. That was a beautiful crosshair placement, and yeah, if he would have just, if you could just listen to us, lose it. Oh, look at that teleportations! Now they're making it back, and now that's going to be the information gathered towards the defender's side, and the Seekers are going to be used as well. So it looks like this is going to be a rush round coming in from the side of CMR.
Yep, a rush to a 5v5. Things are not looking good, but that goes down very quick. Killjoy's
Spike down
turret managed
A.
to pick two. How the hell did that just happen? But with that two going to, that's going to be a confidence boost. The Killjoy does have a lockdown to also play with, so they need to be smart about it. And they've also gained spike control, so they need to be really smart about it. But look at that ultimate being used. Beautifully placed from that brim, but Yoru's position is a little bit compromised right now with missing a lot of shots, but gets a quick TP.
30 seconds
Killjoy
left.
gets his third online, but the spike gets recovered and is running their way to B.
Ooh, now Dicey made his way back to B and he's gonna get the bomb planted as well. That's a spike planted. 45 seconds on the clock. Both Dicey and Killjoy on the side of Jane are really low on points of health. But yeah, Sky's gonna heal him back to almost full HP. Yeah, 84, that's really, really good. But now Yoru, as long as he's alive, the hopes are alive for the side of Jane Warriors.
Yep, as long as Yoru is there, there's a lot of utilities that he has to play with compared to the opponent. But a Molly lineup comes a little bit sooner, I would say. Maybe a tap would have been better. But right now, the Molly will go down, but they're setting up for a crossfire. Edge, this is going to get insane. And Daichi gets the first pick, and it's all on Killjoy, who was so low that even the Trailblazer, if it was there, it could have hit and he would have died.
Trip, once again, saving the day for CMR there, and now switching on to the defenders. He's gonna end the half on a 16-3, 3.2 KDR. That is just insane. Just from the first half, 16 kills, being a Sky, and even Sage, man. I mean, he's sitting on 11 kills. That is just too good for him as well. But now, moving on towards the defenders side, let's see if Jane College Warriors on the attackers. Let's see if they have any, executions, something planned. Or if they're making any plans for making a comeback. Because if not, it looks like CMR Chasers are on their way to victory here.
Yep, now heading into a defense-favored map and a defensive half. As you said, they are looking better right now. Look at them, their aggression towards showers. This wall is just really good. For all the viewers, I'm pretty sure you would have seen this a lot. You can use it at any kind of an opening, not a wide opening, but a small doorway opening. And for somebody to go through that wall, they have to destroy it thrice. Not once, they have to destroy it thrice. And that's just beautiful play coming in to start things off from the side of CMR to block A showers.
Ooh, block A showers with Yoru. Once again, the star player for the side of Jane, taking on the star player on the other side of CMR. Now that is something interesting to watch. Interesting to watch indeed. And now look at this, Yoru with a double. He's not afraid anymore. He is feeling himself. That's gonna be a 3. Can it be a 4? Never mind. Reina instantly gets a kill. He gets the trade onto Yoru there.
Yep, gets a trade and waits for the Killjoy to come back. Now with the Killjoy coming back, they should be able to go for a retake. But still, I understand it's a disadvantage, but they still might be able to pull something off. Killjoy has gone way long back from the side itself to just play with their utilities, I guess. But with 16 HP on Reyna, I don't think this is going to look good. That gets that kill. That might go for another one. A lot of shots hit from Drake, but it'll not be converted as Dart pulls up his frenzy, gets that kill, and walks away with the 4th round, or the 4th point.
4 rounds, and that pistol round going into the favor of Jane College Warriors. Now we are on for a potential comeback here, because they're only 5 rounds behind, and this round should go into the favor of College Warriors, Jane College Warriors as well, because CMR should be on an eco, and they are on an eco. They're going to be on an eco. So unless Jane makes Jane College Warriors, that is, make some stupid plays or some mistakes, this should be an easy round for them.
Yep, this should be a really easy round coming in. I'm looking forward to it. But right now, Jane also need to be worried about that they are a lot of rounds away from the side of CMR Chasers. 5 rounds to go. Previously, we did see CMR make a huge comeback on their opponents. And if Jane managed to do that, they'll be known kind of the comeback kings right now. Because CMR, they pulled themselves out of a death trap to make a comeback. So I am looking forward to that kind of a play coming through, but a lot of slow games from both these teams. But Insanity start things off.
Insanity starting things off by getting the Reina there. And now CMR in a mad disadvantage, but it's an eco, understandable. But even though Nico, Daichi gets one before going down again in the hands of Insanity. Now 2 versus 4 situation, 45 seconds on the clock, and Spike is now making its way towards 8. Spike's gonna get planted. There are 2 players, but look at that. Teleportation being used, and now Spike planted. I don't think this round will go into the favor of CMR anymore. Jane College Warriors have secured the round as well.
I agree with you. It does not look like they'll be able to pull off. They've heard the TP as well. Drake is trying to play as much as possible, but just hits a couple of bullets. Drops down to 47, but that's all he managed to do. Trip is still alive, has a flash in his hands, but how much damage can you do? Just look for some economy damage right now. But looking at the positioning, he does not look great in terms of his play. But what a right click comes in, gets the head. He's walking in. He might be able to pull off, but the time is not looking great. He goes in, but that's going to be a third coming in for Yoru. And again, Jane College Warriors, as we said, they needed to walk off with the round. They did walk away with the victory in that round. That brings them close to just 4 rounds away.
Jane College Warriors, man. That round was actually good. But at the same time, you know, it was an eco. So I would still say that CMR have this in the bag just because of the way that they played on the attacking side. But now on the defense, if Yoru is, you know, if Yoru keeps popping off like he was in the previous rounds, on the defense as well, the later rounds of the defensive half, this might, I mean, Jane College Warriors might be giving us, oh, he's pinging. He's not pinging actually. He's trying to distract and get the information. But look at that. He just stays away. He just stays alive a bit too long. He's gonna get taken down, but instantly shut out by the teammate, so it's okay. But back to a 3v3 now, Lucy.
How to counterplay a judge? Give them a free kill, make them a little bit confident, and let them peek.
Spike planted.
Tip. Just the tip there. That's what they managed to do. They pulled that killjoy out of their position, and yes, there was a Trip there who could have tried to do something, but he missed a lot of shots. Goes down. Rena managed to pull things back. Jane also does it and brings it back to a 2v2.
One enemy remaining.
Oh no, Dart gets the kill on the stage. Now Reina in a 1 vs 2 situation. He's gonna use the layer. He's gonna peeking, getting the kill on the killjoy, but that spike has been taking for a while now, and he kind of has to stick it. At least stick it right now. Never mind. Reina will actually get the kill on the Dart now. Oh, does he have enough time? He does. He does have enough time. That's gonna be the double-digit score line being reached, and Ray now on the side of CMR. Ooh, that was a really good round from him. A 3K securing the round as well.
Not sure why that round was given away from the side of Jane College Warriors. I would say it was given away because utilities were thrown on site, and all the Killjoy had to do is run away. I mean, Killjoy does not have range for deploying the nanoswarms. So you could have just run away from the fight, because I think whether the call out came through or not, I think that's what happened. Dart should have called it out that there's one person pushing Octagon, and Killjoy could have just run away from that position, and they had it right by their grips.
That round was actually given away. I would agree as well. But that was a bonus round coming in from Jane, so it kind of makes sense. But at the same time, yeah, that is unacceptable. And Reina missing a few shots. And oh my god, Trip is tripping right now because he just got a double to a single spray with the goddamn Ares, now pulling it back to a 4 vs 3 man advantage on the side of CMR. But now all the attackers are towards the A shot area, and yeah, he's gonna let the Seekers out because there are only 3 players and 3 Seekers are gonna go out, and that's gonna give away enough enough information that all the players are towards the A side. And if the spike is actually planted, then the issues might start. I mean, it might be troublesome for the side of the attackers.
I agree with you. A lot of backstabs are coming. Daichi starting off. Insanity very close. He goes down immediately, and it's all up to the Killjoy, who also gets picked up from Daichi. And that's just 11th point coming online after 16 rounds. Make it 17 after this that we are heading into. Very unfortunate what we're seeing here. Jane College Warriors are not able to hold their post plant. There are I mean, we have seen a lot of times people getting post plant even at a disadvantage in terms of number and still converting because they have post plant utilities to play with. That's all they had to do there. But a beautiful backstab coming from two different directions, from one from Link, one from TP, that was more than enough. Any one person who would have taken down, they could have at least regained control and repositioned themselves.
Yeah, I mean, 11th round on the board, 11th round on the board for CMR, and now this is looking a bit too easy because it's another weird buy coming in from Jane because they cannot afford to lose any more rounds. If they lose this round, they'll be forced into a forced buy again, moving on into the match point. But Treb, once again, with the initial kill onto that, now that is looking scary for Jane College Warriors.
Scary it is. The turret does spot one person out, but look at Drake's position. He managed to get the kill, whiffed from the insanity there, and that's going to be a start again. Two people out of the board. That means a huge advantage coming for the side of CMR Chasers, and Killjoy is not repositioning. Both of the nanos on destroyed, and that is information given away. Fight of guns lost from the side of Drake, and that's going to be kind of things coming back for their end, but they do not have any healing to play with compared to the sky that is there on the side of CMR Chasers.
You're right about that, but CMR Chasers still had man advantage. They do have the reception available as well, but the Killjoy does have the lockdown available on the side of Jane, and that teleportation, was that a fake teleport? Left. Yes, indeed it was. Once again, another fake teleport, but they're not buying it. Reina, he knows that it's a fake teleportation. Look at this. Oh no, if he just peeks out right now, he can get the kill on the Yoru and Brim at the same time, but never mind, it's going to be Sage getting those two kills. Oh, actually, Brim is still alive. Sage might actually get a triple for himself. Never mind, he's going to get it. Nevertheless, that's another round going in to the favor of CMR, and they're already on the match point right now. Lucy, this is not what we expected. We expected a really close match, but looks like CMR Chasers, they are... they're really confident from that first match of theirs.
I really like how CMR Chasers are playing. If you look at the whole gameplay, what they're doing, they are not going in for fights. They are letting the fight come to them. Yes, a couple of players you can see that they are going for a little bit of an overconfident peak and going down, but most of the players are trying to bring the fight in their favor, because if you saw, Brim managed to push through his own sky smoke, and they knew that the call out did come through, but immediately they managed to understand that let that fight come to us because we are at an advantage, let's not peak. And right now that kind of an overconfident peak happens and they lose a body, but Drake is at a really good position, misses his initial shot, but look at this, Drake gets two out of it. How?
Your duty is not over.
How did that happen? Drake did get a double kill, and now man advantage for the side of Jane College Warriors. That resurrection being used by CMR. Yoru gets a kill on the stage. Now it's going to be a 4 vs 2. 1 minute on the clock. The spike is making its way towards the A side, where it's completely open, to be honest. And Brim might actually get a free B. Yep, Dicey's going to get a free B onto the clone there, but it's going to be Reina on towards the A side. If he peeks right now, he might get a kill on the Yoru, and that's a beautiful flick, pulling it back to a 2 vs 2. Spike's going to go down. 40 seconds on the clock, which means it's a 2v2 and we're still on. It was a 4v2 and they pull it back to a 2 vs 2 instantly. So 2 vs 2 CMR, what do you think, Lucy? Is it gonna happen?
Reina from the side of CMR, I've seen. We have seen the previous time also a 2v2 converted insanely. So I expect the same thing coming, but the operator online might get difficult. But Daichi says no, he gets the pick and they know the last man's position. Insanity with a quick hit with the call out coming, gets his third. I did not expect that from Insanity, but his name says it. Insanity was that kill.
That kill was absolutely insane. Yeah, he got the kill on the Brim, and then there was only one angle that Reina could peek from, right? So he was absolutely ready for it whatsoever. And Reina, as soon as he peeked, he could not even see the bullets coming. All he could see was his death. And that's exactly what Insanity gave him. That's another round on the board for Jane. And if now for them to have any chances of making a comeback and taking this match into overtime, they need to win every round from hereafter.
Every round they need to. They do have 2 more ultimates to play with, along with Yoru's ultimate being used. A lot of information being given away, but Yoru managed to get a TP back to safety. I was getting worried about that. But look at this, Drake managed to pop his ultimate along with the Brimstone's ultimate. 2 ultimates already used. The third one is still online. They might be looking forward to use it because Killjoy's ultimate getting used, it is delaying things. but Drake is still converting on top of it. How does Drake manage to convert it? But Yoru with a TP will manage to answer it back. That's going to be a good back to a 4v4 situation.
Where did Brim use the ultimate, and which Brim was that? That I could not keep up with that. I was a bit more focused on the Killjoy's lockdown there. But yeah, 50 seconds on the clock, and the spike still not being planted. And attacking Killjoy has actually used the lockdown, but Reina takes down Brim. Look at this. This is not looking good. Reina has to get out, and he might actually be taken down by Yoru. Yep, he kind of had to get out of position, and Yoru has actually spotted out Sage as well. Oh no, this is not looking good for Jane right now. What? How did this happen? And never mind, Yoru in a 1v3. He cannot do it. It's just too much to ask for. That's going to be another game going into the favor of CMR Chasers on Pine.
It was a really good game that we saw right now. I mean, Jane College Warriors, again, too late into the action. They managed to pull rounds back. I think that's where they lost a comeback. If we would have seen this on the defensive half where this map actually played out, it would have been really good. And we did see Night Swords was the only person after around 10 rounds to have 6 kills, and he was the topmost in his team. So that's where things went south for them, but they initially managed to make a comeback somewhere in the middle, but it was a little bit too late. But Trip was just insane on their attacking half. I mean, getting 14 or 16 and with 0 deaths, claps all across for him. I mean, chat, you can go crazy for Trip right now because he's done the job for his team, even though he was just an initiator.
And taking a look at the score on the side of Jane, Night Swords is actually the match MVP as well. I mean, we did see that, right? As soon as the match started, we kind of knew that Yoru is going to be the X factor there. And yes, Kai was something I wanted to see, and he was the X factor for the side of CMR Chasers. He's on top with 22, but then it's Night Sword actually with a brilliant average combat score of 310. It's 19 kills, the only player on the side of Jane with actual double-digit score. That is something the team must actually look into, because if Dart, I mean, the potential that he has, if he's sitting at the bottom of the scoreboard, the team has some issues, and they kind of have to figure it out. Yeah, Fade on the other hand, 17 kills. Drake sitting on 14. Evil and Daichi sitting on 16 and 14 respectively. That was a beautifully played round. But Trip did have a lot of kills, but it was actually Fade with 5 first bloods. I mean, he was doing the role of the duelist and the entry fragger. So that was a really well balanced gameplay and teamwork, team coordination coming in from them. That's exactly why CMR Chasers have actually, played really, really well from the get-go and finished on top as soon as they can.
An intense match that we just saw, and as you mentioned, CMR Chasers are on top right now. And after the first match that we saw of theirs, it kind of deserved. We were rooting, kind of, you could say, for the side of CMR Chasers because they insanely came back on their first match. The second match again held their ground really strong, put up a really great fight. But yes, there's still 2 more matches to be done. 2 matches of the day have been done. 2 more matches we'll be heading into, 2 more different maps that we'll be looking into. But before that, another quick short break is where we are heading at. See you again. Information and a random spray does tag, I guess, 1. Yes, it does.
Ooh, Kyer once again, beautiful shot, gets another one, gets a third as well. Can he make it? You betcha he can. That's going to be a 4K for Kyer, and that's going to be a really good... Ooh, that's a beautiful trade, but look at this, cross position. Oh my god, how did AKM miss that? But yeah, that... Ooh, that's a beautiful trade, but look at this, cross position. Oh my god, how did AKM miss that? But yeah, that's that. It's going to be a 2 versus 4 right now. 4 versus on the clock, and the spike is still in the hands of Omen, but it looks like Christ University, they're on the back foot once again.
Down B.
Oh no, this is gone. Oh my god.
Spike down B.
Whether it's going to be a spray or one tap does not matter. Do a backstab as well, and it's all up to Asur to hold this angle. The paranoia hits him, but look at this play coming in from Asur. Asur gets 1, Asur gets the 3rd.
Defenders are indeed getting the best, and once again Asur, ooh, this time lands the head before Cairo could even adjust his crosshair. For the first time in 6 rounds, they have a man lead, but now once again Wiflaw pulling it back to a 4 versus 4.
Whifflord in a really good position, managed to take one person out. Now they have to be worried about three different angles. CT, Heaven as well as Showers, but Bipolar will be going down. Crow does not matter. Crow gets one more for his team. They do a backstab as well, and it's all up to Asur to hold this angle. The Paranoia hits him, but look at this play coming in from Asur. Asur gets one. Asur gets the third for his team, and it's all up to Whifflord.
I'm loving this Blaze. They kind of have to pull up their A game as well because Pyro is on a roll. Bipolar
Need to take control of backside or get a lot of smokes on ground to get the spike down.
Spike down A.
Just goes in casually, gets a kill onto AKM. While Asur trades him out now. It's in a 2 versus 2. There you go. Just goes in casually, gets a kill onto AKM. While Asur trades him out now. It's in a 2 versus 2. There you go, Asur. I told you, if he's the one staying alive, the round and the hopes are still alive on the side of Christ University.
30 seconds
Yep,
left.
everything looks really good right now. But look at that, there's traps on the side of B. The camera has spotted Asur there. Asur is still holding very close. And look at that, the gun, the big gun.
Goes into their favor with such scoreline like 13 to 5, 13 to 4, 13 to 6. Advantage right now because Pavan is on fire with Florida 1 versus 5. Gets 2. I highly doubt he's gonna do this. Never mind, he proves me wrong. Side of TMR might walk away the winners, but Insanity out of the plans in mind because he just took down Reina there.
Took down Arena, but still they do have a Killjoy. They need to take down Killjoy. He finally does it,
That was
but Trip
awkward.
is still alive. All up to Yoru, who has just one run. That's going to be a
There's no way the defenders can actually do this, so that's gonna be a waste of resurrection. He's gonna go. I think this round is gonna go in the favor of Jane. It's gonna be Yoru with the double. Oh my god, that was sick. That was a really good flick.
They'll be able to pull off. They've heard the TP as well. Drake is trying to play as much now, but looking at the positioning, he does not look great in terms of his information, and a random spray does tag, I guess, one. Yes, it does.
Ooh, Kyler once again, beautiful shot, gets another one, gets a third as well. Can he make it? You betcha he can. That's gonna be a 4K for Kyler, and that's gonna be a really good. Ooh, that's a beautiful trade, but look at this cross position. Oh my god, how did AKM miss that? But yeah, that. Ooh, that's a beautiful trade, but look at this cross position. Oh my god, how did AKM miss that? But yeah, that's that. It's gonna be a 2 versus 4 right now. 4 seconds on the clock, and a spike is still in the hands of Omen, but it looks like Christ University, they're on the back foot once again.
Spike down B.
Oh no, oh no, this is gone. Oh my god.
Spike down B.
Whether it's going to be a spray or one tap does not matter. Do a backstab as well, and it's all up to Asur to hold this angle. The Paranoia hits him, but look at this play coming in from Asur. Asur gets one. Asur gets the third.
Defenders are indeed getting the best, and once again, Asur. Ooh, this time lands the head before Cairo could even adjust his crosshair. For the first time in 6 rounds, they have a man lead, but now once again, Whifflord pulling it back to a 4 versus 4.
Whifflord in a really good position, managed to take one person out. Now they have to be worried about 3 different angles. CT, Heaven as well as Showers, but Bipolar will be going down. Crow does not matter. Crow gets one more for his team. They do a backstab as well, and it's all up to Asur to hold this angle. The Paranoia hits him, but look at this play coming in from Asur. Asur gets one. Asur gets the third for his team, and it's all up to Whifflord.
I'm loving this Blaze. They kind of have to pull up their A game as well because Pyro is on a roll. Bipolar
Need to take control of backside or get a lot of smokes on ground to get the spike down.
Spike down A.
Just goes in casually, gets a kill onto AKM. While Asur trades him out now. It's in a 2 versus 2. There you go. Just goes in casually, gets a kill onto AKM. While Asur trades him out now. It's in a 2 versus 2. There you go, Asur. I told you, if he's the one staying alive, the round and the hopes are still alive on the side of Christ University.
30 seconds
Yep,
left.
everything looks really good right now. But look at that, there's traps on the side of B. The camera has spotted Asur there. Asur is still holding very close. Look at that, the gun, the big gun.
Goes into their favor with such scoreline like 13 to 5, 13 to 4, 13 to 6. Advantage right now because Pavan is on fire with Florida 1 versus 5. Gets 2. I highly doubt he's gonna do this. Never mind, he proves me wrong. Side of TMR might walk away the winners, but Insanity out of the plans in mind because he just took down Reina there.
Took down Arena, but still they do have a Killjoy. They need to take down Killjoy. He finally does it,
That was
but Trip
awkward.
is still alive. All up to Yoru, who has just one gun. That's going to be a
There's no way the defenders can actually do this, so that's going to be a waste of resurrection. Jane is going to go down. I think this round is going to go in the favor of Jane. It's going to be Yoru with a double. Oh my god, that was sick. That was a really good flick.
think they'll be able to pull off. They've heard the TP as well. Drake is trying to play as much now, but looking at the positioning, he does not look great in terms of his information, and a random spray does tag, I guess, one. Yes, it does.
Ooh, Kyler once again, beautiful shot, gets another one, gets a third as well. Can he make it fourth? You betcha he can. That's going to be a 4K for Kyler, and that's going to be a really good... Ooh, that's a beautiful trade, but look at this, cross position. Oh my god, how did AKM miss that? But yeah, that... Ooh, that's a beautiful trade, but look at this, cross position. Oh my god, how did AKM miss that? But yeah, that's that. It's going to be a 2 versus 4 right now. 40 seconds on the clock, and the spike is still in the hands of Omen, but it looks like Christ University, they're on the back foot once again.
Spike down B.
Oh no, oh no, this is gone. Oh my god.
Spike down B.
Whether it's going to be a spray or one tap does not matter. Do a backstab as well, and it's all up to Asur to hold this angle. The paranoia hits him, but look at this play coming in from Asur. Asur gets one, Asur gets the third.
Defenders are indeed getting the best, and once again, Asur. Ooh, this time lands the head before Cairo could even adjust his crosshair. For the first time in 6 rounds, they have a man lead, but now once again, Withflaw pulling it back to a 4 versus 4.
Withflaw in a really good position, managed to take one person out. Now they have to be worried about 3 different angles. CT, Heaven as well as Showers, but Bipolar will be going down. Crow does not matter. Crow gets one more for his team. They do a backstab as well, and it's all up to Asur to hold this angle. The paranoia hits him, but look at this play coming in from Asur. Asur gets one, Asur gets the third for his team, and it's all up to Withflaw.
I'm loving this blaze. They kind of have to pull up their A game as well, because Cairo is on a roll. Bipolar
Need to take control of backside or get a lot of smokes on ground to get the spike down.
Spike down A.
This goes in casually, gets a kill onto AKM, while Asur trace him out now. It's in a 2 versus 2. There you go. This goes in casually, gets a kill onto AKM, while Asur trace him out now. It's in a 2 versus 2. There you go, Asur. I told you, if he's the one staying alive, the round and the hopes are still alive on the side of Christ University.
30 seconds
Yep,
left.
everything looks really good right now. But look at that, there's traps on the side of B. The camera has spotted Asur there. Asur is still holding very close. And look at that, the gun, the big gun.
Goes into their favor with such scoreline like 13 to 5, 13 to 4, 13 to 6. Advantage right now because Pavan is on fire and they're in a 1 versus 5. Gets 2. I highly doubt he's gonna do this. Never mind, he proves me wrong. Side of TMR might walk away the winners, but Insanity has other plans in mind because he just took down Reina there.
Took down Arena, but still they do have a Killjoy. They need to take down Killjoy. He finally does it,
That was
but Trip
awkward.
is still alive. All up to Yoru, who has just one gun. That's going to be a
There's no way the defenders can actually do this, so that's going to be a waste of resurrection. Jane is going to go down. I think this round is going to go in the favor of Jane. It's going to be Yoru with a double. Oh my god, that was sick. That was a really good flick.
think they'll be able to pull off. They've heard the TP as well. Drake is trying to play as much now, but looking at the positioning, he does not look great in terms of his information, and a random spray does tag, I guess, one. Yes, it does.
Ooh, Kyler once again, beautiful shot, gets another one, gets a third as well. Can he make it fourth? You betcha he can. That's going to be a 4K for Kyler, and that's going to be a really good... Ooh, that's a beautiful trade, but look at this, cross position. Oh my god, how did AKM miss that? But yeah, that... Ooh, that's a beautiful trade, but look at this, cross position. Oh my god, how did AKM miss that? But yeah, that's that. It's going to be a 2 versus 4 right now. 40 seconds on the clock, and the spike is still in the hands of Omen, but it looks like Christ University, they're on the back foot once again.
Spike down B.
Oh no, oh no, this is gone. Oh my god.
Spike down B.
Whether it's going to be a spray or one tap does not matter. Do a backstab as well, and it's all up to Asur to hold this angle. The paranoia hits him, but look at this play coming in from Asur. Asur gets one, Asur gets the third.
Defenders are indeed getting the best, and once again, Asur. Ooh, this time lands the head before Cairo could even adjust his crosshair. For the first time in 6 rounds, they have a man lead, but now once again, Withflaw pulling it back to a 4 versus 4.
Withflaw in a really good position, managed to take one person out. Now they have to be worried about 3 different angles. CT, Heaven as well as Showers, but Bipolar will be going down. Crow does not matter. Crow gets one more for his team. They do a backstab as well, and it's all up to Asur to hold this angle. The Paranoia hits him, but look at this play coming in from Asur. Asur gets one. Asur gets the third for his team, and it's all up to Withflaw.
I'm loving this blaze. They kind of have to pull up their A game as well because Pyro is on a roll. Bipolar
Need to take control of backside or get a lot of smokes on ground to get the spike down.
Spike
good
down
blood.
A.
Just goes in casually, gets a kill onto AKM. While Asur
I got the spike.
trace him out now. It's in a 2 versus 2. There you go. Just goes in casually, gets a kill onto AKM. While Asur
I got the spike.
trace him out now. It's in a 2 versus 2. There you go, Asur. I told you, if he's the one staying alive, the round and the hopes are still alive on the side of Christ University.
30 seconds
Yep,
left.
everything looks really good right now. But look at that, there's traps on the side of B. The camera has spotted Asur there. Asur is still holding very close. Look at that, the gun, the big gun.
Goes into their favor with that score line like 13 to 5, 13 to 4, 13 to 6. Advantage right now because Pavan is on fire with 1 versus 5. Gets to. I highly doubt he's gonna do this. Never mind. He's losing.
Welcome back everybody to Good Game 1 College Esports Championship, and after 2 matches we are back on the third for the action because I'm pretty sure, Edge, after 2 matches which were kind of intense, we're ready for the third.
We are, and we will be moving to map of Ascent this time. It's okay. We have already seen Bind twice back to back right now. So moving on to Ascent is going to be fresh. So yeah, it's going to be Satyabama Fortunes going on head to head against Pearl Wingers. So once again, these two teams, we have already seen them face off against a different team. But this time they'll be facing off against each other on the map of Ascent. So thoughts on this, Lucy?
Both these teams, we have seen them put up a really good performance. So I'm looking forward to that because Wingers did manage to do something insane in the previous matchup that they had. Before heading into that match itself, let's look at the group standings right now. It's going to be, as I said, Satyabama Fortunes on top with an 8-round differential with their victory. Pearl Wingers not far back, but they also have an 8-round difference with 1-round victory. OP players with the 3rd position, they have a 3-round differential. IMS Rebels -3 in their favor, GEC Orange -8, and SNU Fraggers -8. So the starting 2 teams are having the battle of their life right now because both of them are equal in number of round differential, have had their initial victory. So this again a close and a tied up match that we are expecting to see, but like in the previous round how we expected for Jane as well as CMR to match up, I'm wishing for them to match up better than that.
Yeah, I mean, we want to see a close match. Last game, they were 2 powerhouses, but at the end of the day, it turned out to be one-sided affair going into the favor of CMR Chasers. But now, Satyabama Fortunes with 8-round difference and Pearl Wingers with 8-round difference as well. I think we will be having a really good round, really good game here. I mean, they were not tested enough the first game, but this is going to be a test of time and a test of fate for both of these teams. And it's going to be on the map of Ascent once again for both of these teams. So that is going to be interesting to watch. Let's see if they have any new strats prepared or are they going to go in with the same lineup. But with that being said, I'm so sorry. No Sova picked up on either of the team, Lucy.
No Sova. That's interesting, but one thing that I'm also liking is they've not let go of smokes. So they've kept their priorities right, but yes, Sova not being there, this can hurt one of these teams if they are not dominant in their attack. Defense still can hold, but defense, this having a mid Sova is kind of important, or at least have another initiator such as a Breach or even a Sky who's better, who can give you information. So they don't have an informant, they don't have a Cypher also to give them information. So a lot of information might be lost from the side of Satyabama Fortunes in terms of holding down a site, and if they don't call it properly, they might fall down very soon.
Satyabama Fortunes, if they do not, if they do not focus up right from the get-go. Pearl Wingers, the way that they played in the first match, we know that if you give them a slight advantage, they'll absolutely grab onto it and ride the momentum. So with that being said, let's just jump right into the first round.
Jumping into the first round is what we'll be doing. But right now, the pistols, both the sides are there, but a beautiful one way coming through. But still, that one way is not that great because if somebody is close to that entrance, then that one way affects them. Otherwise, it doesn't. But look at the 3-man push coming from trees, gets the benefit in their trade.
Man, that was just scary to watch. You know, if you were roaming there, that was absolutely scary. But look at this Jet. He did not expect our kid to be there. He just walks right into the crosshair of Viper. But the spike is now already on side, and it might get planted while she gets the kill onto Viper there.
They get a kill, but it's back to a disadvantage for the side of defenders, and they need to be worried about it because their HP is also not great. And as I say about that, Vishwadeep goes down, and this is not looking good. Rohit also drops down to a lower HP. Loon managed to get a kill and gets himself a full heal, but he needs to be worried about this backstab. Look at him, he does not read Marco's position. He goes in for a wide peek, but without checking. Marco will punish him for that. I mean, there was a turret which was giving him information. So Marco could comfortably sit down there because if that turret would have taken down a fight with the turret, might have been an easier kill, but still not checking a corner become like a kill that just walked into his hands.
You're right about that. And Pearl Wingers with a beautiful start there going on into the first round. 1-0 lead already. So this round should also go into their favor. Unless the Tibama Fortunes, you know, do something, pull something out of their bag. Really, that would be really incredible. Oh, wait, what the hell? Arcade is still managed to get the kill onto Inoichi. How did that happen again? By the way, Inoichi going down in the hands of Viper.
Kind of, I mean, losing kills are not needed. They're just losing a couple of kills which they could have fought for. They were just going in randomly, and this is what we've talked about. Not pushing or helping your teammates is what is affecting. But look at this rotate coming through. Rohit will get caught off. Rohit will manage to deal a little bit of a damage, but that's all he does. They bring it back to a 3v3 situation, and Thanos will also get himself healed to a better HP. 4 bullets he might also get for a reload.
4 bullet. Ooh, okay. I think Omen just sneaked past that. But what the hell? She just misses all the bullets from the Spectre onto the Wills there. But it's going to be Thanos getting the kill. And now it's going to be a 2 versus 3 v situation. Pretty much impossible. But, you know, as long as Luna is alive with 4 points of health, anything is possible. Yeah, Alibaba will get the kill. And Luna, that's exactly what I was talking about. Snappy aim from him. But yeah, it's going to be she killing off the clone on the side of Satyabama, making it 2-0 Pearl.
2-0 is where we are at. Pearl Wingers are off to a great start, but yes, we will get an idea about 7 or 8 rounds down the line. But right now, it's going to be a full buy round coming for the side of Satyabama Fortunes, and this is the round that they need to convert. But unfortunately, one person, Rohit, is going to go for a Spectre play. Not sure why. I mean, yes, I understand he does not have 2900 credits, but he can still go for a Bulldog, or if he's feeling really good and crisp on his aim, maybe a Guardian. But he's going for a Spectre nonetheless.
He is going for that Spectre. And yeah, it's another bonus round going in for Pearl Wingers right now. So if this round goes into their favor, then Satyabama Fortunes might have to start worrying about things. Because Luna just took down Alibaba there.
A beautiful leer comes through. Oh no, Arcade traps himself with the snake bite now. The position, very unfortunate for him, but they do have an advantage. So that kind of now gets, I would say, balanced, because yes, if there was a push coming in, then things would have gotten a little bit difficult. But look at the rotate coming through. They're trying to take mid control. They do have kind of mid control right now, but there is one person staring down long. Biswadeep managed to see a pixel and will immediately back off with putting down his alarm bot.
Yep. Oh, okay. Reina is gonna go down in the hands of Sage with the Spectre. That was not supposed to happen. But look at this. Biswadeep is in a really good spot here. He can actually take down multiple players. He's just gonna take one, and I think he knows where Killjoy is. Did manage to land the headshot there, but now Ichi with the backstab gets one, putting it back to a 3 versus 3. He was in the double.
Did you know about the
Okay.
backstab? Or no?
I kind of saw that coming, but I did not think that he would be there on time, to be honest.
No, no. Okay. My question was
Oh.
The spike is still
not
planted.
for you, but for the
Oh,
side of Satyabama Fortunes. I mean, 2 picks went through, and still nobody responded to that. They were trying to fight side. How can you fight side when there's a huge backstab coming and your players are falling down?
I mean,
Wow.
yeah, obviously
Okay.
it wasn't for me because I could see the minimap. All these players cannot.
Yeah.
There is. With that being said, that round should not have gone in the favor of Pearl Wingers, especially being a 4 versus 3. But then she came back with a backstab and absolutely wrecked everyone there. And now Alibaba gets the first kill. Marco with another, pulling it back to a 3 versus 4. Now a 3 versus 2 there.
Luna
Last
becomes
player
a
standing.
lunatic there,
Spike
but
planted.
not for long because he's left alone to fight. His position is compromised. A backstab might come eventually. So there's a lot of things he needs to be worried about as the spike goes down. But look at the pixels spotted. The 3K coming in for a Luna. He rips apart the soul from Omen. What was that shot? I'm pretty sure Alibaba there just went like, what?
One enemy remaining.
Oh,
What?
now.
An ace! An ace! A backstab! Luna!
Your duty is not over.
Last player standing.
No!
I see.
But does he have enough time? I doubt if he has enough time. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. No, all this work and oh my god. Okay.
Look at Rena
Okay,
laughing.
that's a highlight reel. That's a highlight reel. That was a nowhere kill. So Luna just took down 6 players and then defused the spike with 0.05 seconds on the clock. That is absolutely insane considering it was a forced buy or eco from their side. That is just unbelievable there, Lucy.
Placing sentry.
Oh my god, the last laugh that Rena had, it gave me the goosebumps. I have chills down my spine, and I'm pretty sure that's what Alibaba is feeling because that was just an insane shot. Alibaba got the first pixels, and I'm not sure what happened to Alibaba there. He just stood still. Maybe he was looking for a headshot. He thought, like, let him go for a peek and then I'll get it. But it was Luna on top of him. Beautiful conversion from Luna to bring things back to his favor. But Satyabama Fortunes, they're still at a deficit of 2 rounds, so they need to bring things back. But a slow round coming from the side of Pearl Wingers, but a mid push is eventual to happen.
I still can't go. I still have giggles on my face. That was a beautiful round coming in from him last time. But yeah, Adam Thanos gets the kill on the wheels now, and Alibaba actually goes down in the hands of Bishop. But now he goes down to his clone, Marco. Look at this Arkid once again in the same position, but this time Inoshi expects that, and he gets the kill. But Luna is still alive, and as long as Luna is alive, anything is possible. Oh, he almost got the kill. He did manage a few shots. Does manage to land a few shots on Sage through the wall as well in a 2 versus 3. Pearl Wingers with a man advantage there.
Yep, there's no post-plant lineups for them, so Rohit needs to help his teammate either in terms of a distraction or either in terms of getting a kill. If he does that job, I'm pretty sure Luna can bring things back to his team's favor and get the second round online, but they're wasting a lot of time. I think they're called in for an eco and they're just looking for exit
enemy
frags at this
remaining.
moment. Luna gets one, but Rohit will immediately be traded as well as she gets the follow-up kill on Luna, and that's going to be the 4th point coming online for the side of Pearl Wingers after 5 rounds. Pearl Wingers on a beautiful crossfire managed to get that round back, and this time they understood, let's not go one by one because Luna is one hell of an insane Rena that's cracked.
He is cracked indeed, man. Luna, he's doing everything for his team, and unfortunately that round there was nothing much he could do. But I think we see a combo coming in right now. Never mind, that's not going to be the case. That means it's in a blood racer, but it's going to be another fast B hit going in to round number 6 here. Look at this ultimate from Omen, but I think Luna hurt him. He did, and he will take Alibaba down as well.
That's a good kill coming through. They have lost their smokes right now, so holding a side will get difficult. But, oh my god, Wilts, the confidence on you, my man. But Rohit does not match. Oh my god, what just happened? Edge, I'm just at loss of words, but Luna is not loss
Last
of
player
bullets.
standing.
Luna is doing everything on his own. Is trying to do everything on his own, but at the same time, she holds it back once again with the Empress popped. He closes the round, but Luna, man, I kind of feel bad for him. He's trying his best to, and he's actually putting up a show as well. So he's putting up a great show, but at the same time, Pearl Wingers, it's a 5-man, it's a 5-man game, and Pearl Wingers, it's a 5-man team. But on the side of Satyabama, it looks like, just Luna is the only one that actually is the one getting the kills. Everyone else still needs a bit more time maybe to pop off. But yeah, they were calling in for a tactical timeout. Guys, you can just take it. You don't need Edmund's permission there. But yeah, you kind of have to call it yourself.
Exactly. I mean, they just need to hit the pause timer, but now the round has started. But very unfortunate that we are seeing Satyabama Fortunes for some reason crumble today. They're not on their form. They're not able to deal even the slightest of the damage. If you see, Rohit is still sitting at 0 kills. Luna again completely being pushed. They are finding Luna every round. And again, look at this. Rohit misses his shot. Thanos managed to get Arkit out of the way, and everything is just crumbling away. They're just leaving side. They're unable to hold the push coming in from the side of the attackers and are crumbling left, right and center. And look at that, Marco gets a kill. It's all about to Wilts to take something here, but he's not looking great as Inochi picks him off. That's going to be a flawless coming through, and 5 rounds deficit are Satyabama Fortunes facing right now. I am confused, perplexed, and have no words right now because, as I mentioned, Edge, Satyabama Fortunes were our table toppers, and today they're looking swept off.
They are looking kind of swept off, and that's going to be the tactical timeout, and they kind of need it. So now is the time for them. So they kind of, sit back, relax, take a deep breath, and kind of understand what's going wrong and come back with a better defensive plan of action, because whatever they're doing right now does not seem to be working. I mean, apart from the fact that Luna is the one fragging out absolutely everyone on the server, including Inochi and She.
Exactly.
But everyone else on his team, look at this, 0, 1, 2, 3. What is this? The kills are in ascending order, unfortunately, or descending order if you look at it from the top. But yeah, nevertheless, they kind of need to, if not pop off completely, at least support Reina, and Luna really needs it. Reina is an agent that can actually pull off solo kills all by herself, and she's doing that. But bit of team assistance is always appreciated.
I agree with you. A bit of a team assistance is always needed. We have called it a lot of times. It's going to be a team game, irrespective of what one person does. It's not going to be repeatable, because you saw the previous round, it was repeatable. I mean, it was done is only on that Empress. If Empress was not there, I'm pretty sure he would have gone down as well. Luna managed to bring things back as he picked up a rifle and his Empress online. That's the reason. So you cannot expect for that to be again and again and again. So right now, a B hit coming through from the side of the attackers. They're trying to take the site in, and it's going to be Thanos starting things off, but Arkit is still on site. Maybe Arkit might find a kill, but Inochi will say no.
Inochi this time, I mean, the first 2
Spike
rounds,
planted.
Arkit took him down with the goddamn classic, but this time, I mean, every round after that, Arkit was the, oh my god, Bishwadip. He just breaks the wall there, and then with the same spray, he actually takes down Sage. That's really unfortunate. Now Luna in a 1 vs 4 with the Empress actually. If the Empress actually available, I don't think he'll be popping off because there's not enough time this time. And yeah, Alibaba will be the one getting the kill on Luna. That's going to be the 7th round on the board for the side of Pearl Wingers. Looks like another one-sided affair, Lucy.
Yep, very unfortunate that we are seeing this. And again, Luna back on another Empress that he had. It looked like he could have done it, but it's just the pressure, right? At that moment, it's just pressure. How much can you just keep asking in a player to frag out? I mean, if there's a couple of players, it will be really good. But because it was only Luna round after round, he'll not be feeling good about that. So I think again another round lost, and look at them again forcing the matters. They're not going for ecos, and things are not looking well for the side of Fortunes.
It is not looking well indeed there, Lucy. But at the same time, once again, Luna actually being getting taken down. Now Satyabama Fortunes, oh my god. The only player that was actually popping off has gone down. So Pearl Wingers looks like they're on their way to an easy victory here. This should actually confirm the 8th round for them. Ichi makes it even easier because he just took down. Okay, why was this lockdown needed? I really don't understand why this lockdown was needed because Ichi is in a great spot. He's just popping heads. Rohit, oh my god. Okay, Inochi. He just dashes right in the face of Rohit, and Rohit was just too slow to react there, and he just gets his head removed, separated from his body, and that's going to be 8th round on the board for the side of Pearl Wingers, and Satyabama Fortunes on the back foot again with the 7th round difference. It's looking grim for them.
Yep, it is. But you saw the smirk on the face of that Jet. In Noshi, when he dashed right into the face, we could have seen that. You're dead, my man, was that smile coming in. But now again, you look at this. Luna wants to destroy the opponent's force coming through. You can see a very fast and an aggressive push from Luna, but gets punished immediately.
Oh no! Once again,
Spike down.
man, the way that the way that Sage and Jet are pushing, especially Jet, to be honest, is just too good. And it's another eco going in, so this round should actually just go into the favor of Pearl, and Inochi is just going ham right now. He's getting kills left and right. Doesn't really matter where you are. That's gonna be another 4K. Never mind. It's actually Arcade with a great kill, and now she finishes things off by getting a kill on the Arcade. Make it 9-1 Pearl.
10 rounds done, and it's just 1 round Satyabama Fortunes effort. Again, we did see this. We are talking about a lot of teams that we are seeing as repetitive names. They fought with a team, came out on top, but today they're not looking that great. Nothing to feel disheartened. Again, I would go far and say this because on a given day somebody is feeling really good, and Luna is feeling good, but his team isn't. On the other end, anybody you take from the side of Pearl Wingers, everybody's doing good. I mean, for a fact, a Sentinel, the Sage is just pulling off kills and has already got double digits, goes a long way.
Goes a long way indeed. I mean, map of Ascent and Sage, Battle Sage, that is. Oof. That was. I mean, I don't understand what's happening right now to Luna. He was the first one going down on his team for the past 4 rounds, to be honest now. And that is just not something that the side of Satyabama Fortunes want. Definitely not something that they need. But yeah, that's exactly what Pearl needs, and that's exactly what's happening. And that's going to be another round. It was a quick round, a flawless round going into the favor.
Last round in the half.
Double-digit scoreline already. Lucy, 10-1.
10-1, double digits already, as well as the last round of the first half. So they're on to a great first half from the side of Pearl Wingers. They're especially on attack on a defense favored map and still converting back to back. Luna, now he's completely flustered. He does not know what to do because right now his teammates are going in for 1v1 fights rather than waiting for opportunity to strike them because they are on defense.
Oh, once again, man, 5 rounds back to back. Inoichi once again pops off Luna's head, and it's gonna be Wells getting the kill on the Jet before going down in the hands of Sage, and Sage instantly revives with their best player, but Luna is still down on the floor. Nothing's gonna happen, nothing's gonna change there, but that's gonna be Spike planted now in the 3 vs 5 situation. Inoichi makes it 2 vs 5. Alibaba getting the kill on the Bishwadeep. Now Viper in a 1v5. There's no way you can actually clutch this. Yep. Oh wait, never mind. Actually, he's the one getting the kill by Inoichi. Make sure that there is no possible way of Arkit getting any more kills. Secures the kill. 3k for him. That's gonna be 11-1 scoreline. First half, 11-1. That's disheartening, and I'm pretty sure that's gonna break the confidence of Satyabama Fortunes here.
Out of charges.
I agree with you. This should not have happened from the side of Satyabama Fortunes. As you mentioned, it's going to be a little bit heartbreaking because after coming off a dominant fight that they put forth and topping the group scoreboard, right now they are unable to perform. Like, not even be close to getting around. The side of Pearl Wingers are wrapping them around like a wrap. I mean, not wrapping around, maybe taking a chocolate wrapper and crumbling it and throwing it at the dustbin. I can just put it that way because that's what is happening here.
Bot coming back.
You're right about that. They are just completely, I don't want to say putting Satyabama Fortunes in their place, but it looks like that's exactly what's happening. And Luna this time gets the kill on to Inochi, but instantly gets traded out. So that, my friend, was the tagline for this match. To be honest, I mean, if he's dead, the entire team is gonna be dead.
Yep. Now with Luna going down, that's going to be really costly. I mean, we talk costly in terms of creds, but Luna being the powerhouse for the side of Satyamava Fortunes, going down is going to be huge. But Alibaba went for a smoke in a 3v3 situation, opens up A side for his team, and you can look at that. Everybody's running into side from the side of defense. The wall has been closed. I mean, the door has been closed, so they need to break the door, use bullets for that. Rafters has been pushed. The kill needs to be converted. Lot of HP not lost from the side of defenders. So that's going to be a kill that they managed to convert. But look at that. One person is still on side. Oh no, he's not on side. They're trying to play a lineup here. But with 4 HP on Biswadeep, he needs to push this and get that kill online. He gets one. He's up to the last person. They need to move in. And it looks like Thanos is not stopping. He needs to get the last kill. And he does. But does he have time? The timer is clicking. And it looks like he might have just a couple of seconds before the spike goes boom, and he's sitting on that. Will he be able to get this? And it looks like yes, it will be in the nick of time at 0.86. Thanos, how did you manage that?
I mean, he snapped, is all I could say. Something snapped, and it's definitely Thanos right there. That was a beautiful clutch coming in, and also diffusing the spike as well. I mean, we did see Luna pop off on the side of defenders, getting an overkill and diffusing the spike, and we just witnessed something similar, but not as extraordinary as that, right? But we did see something similar, and this time it was Thanos, and it's a Sage. So that is what makes it really, really interesting. But now on the match point, Pearl Wingers, Satyam Fortune, if they lose 13-1, that's a big hit on their side. Marco, once again with the judge. I mean, we know how good this guy is with the judge. He just pops out, boom, boom, 2 kills with a judge. That is just too good. And look at this. Reina already disconnected, man. He's just rage quitting right now. That's not what you should do. But I think Pearl Wingers kind of made sure that everyone on the side have no confidence and no chance of making any comebacks, and also not even giving them another round, just that one round in which that one round as well was all Luna's doing, right? If he did not get an overkill, he or she, I'm really sorry, I'm not really sure who it is, but yeah, if Luna did not get an overkill and also defuse a spike, it would have been a 30-0 in the favor of Pearl Wingers.
I agree with you. If it was not on the back of Luna, it would have been a flawless victory for the side of Pearl Wingers. But nonetheless, they know for a fact that there's going to be one player that they need to be worried about if they face off again. That's going to be Luna. So Luna did make a statement, but after which I said it's going to be a huge responsibility that he had to lift for his own team, and I think that's where it became a little bit scary for him after understanding that his team is not feeling great today. It's just, I think the timeout that they took, they needed to talk in between themselves and be open that we are not feeling great today. I'm not sure what, and then Luna could have gotten the confidence back, but once that timeout came in, I think it took down Luna's performance even further, and it just ruined whatever was about to happen from the side of Luna. Nonetheless, again, a learning chance for them, for the side of Satyabama Fortunes. Maybe another match, maybe another day, they'll be able to pull their socks up and get the victory back, because they were at a time topping the charts on their group scoreboard. But after this victory, Pearl Wingers will be feeling themselves and topping that board. But what a dominant match. I mean, Edge, what a dominant match that was.
Oof. I mean, they were both on top of the scoreboard with 8 round difference each. But then Pearl Wingers just right off the bat, absolutely dominant from the get-go. They gave up 1 round, and as you were absolutely right about that. And Luna was the one actually that got them the round. But apart from that, they had no chance whatsoever. I mean, Pearl was just making these moves that the opponents didn't have any idea what was happening and had no clue on how to counter. Even they were losing fights, they were losing retakes, they were just losing everything, and whatever Pearl did, it worked out in their favor. And now we'll be moving on to the final map of the day. It's going to be Split. Lucy, take it over, man.
I'm really hyped for this. I've been waiting for the map of Split to see this because this is another highly defense favored map. So as you mentioned, it's going to be Clippers versus Super Clippers. VIT Clippers facing on NLSIU Super Clippers on the map of Split. And I'm hyped because both of these teams have a rivalry, I can say, kind of in their names itself. So how far will this rivalry go? Whether this will be seen in the match or whether it'll be dominance, I am looking forward to it. But what do you think? Just with the names, who do you think edge? Whether it'll be Clippers, you can call them kind of OG because they have just come with Clippers. Maybe Super Clippers, the 1.0 or the 2.0 versions, calling themselves Super Clippers. Who do you think with just the names can come on top?
I mean, taking a look at the names and the logos as well, if I may add, I think Super Clippers logo looks really good. And yeah, since they have Super in their name, I'm going in. I'm kindly. I think currently, I think that they might be the one coming out on top. But yeah, VID Clippers. Now we've seen them play, and Super Clippers we've seen them play as well. But right now, them going head to head on against each other on the map of Split. I mean, it's like it's like Destiny. Clippers versus Super Clippers. It's like Destiny had it in for them. But yeah, Group F, the standings, man. Look at this. Reva Blue Chips. They played one match. It was a 13-0. That is absolutely nuts. And VID Clippers, the first game that they played, they did end up on a 13-2, which brings them up to their round difference of 11. SVVV, the name's always fun to say. Super Elite had a really good game as well, 13-5. I believe 13-8. Yeah, I think it was 13-8 or something like that. So that was a really good game as well. But yeah, Super Clippers, they did lose the first match against Super Elite, but they did still put up a really good show. And Amrita Demigods, we've seen them crumble against VID Clippers last time. But we'll see what happens moving on further into the tournament. But yeah, Punima Pacifiers, they did go on head to head against Blue Chips, and they got absolutely destroyed because Blue Chips, they were just really, really good. So yeah, VID Clippers and Super Clippers. This match might be really important for Super Clippers, not as much as for Clippers, because Clippers are already in the second position. Even if they win by a little, like a small margin, they must still be, they must still end up on the top position. But for Super Clippers, they really need to win this match with a really large margin.
I agree with you. This is going to be a very important match for the side of Super Clippers for the fact that they've lost their first match. So we will be looking forward to what they manage to pull forward in this matchup, because as Edge mentioned, very crucial for the side of Super Clippers, and if they manage to bring it back, they can get themselves into a positive round differential, at least maybe a +3 or +2. Still, it's going to be a plus, and that's the positive effect that you have to take forward to your other matches. So they are going to be at the fourth position, so that goes to say that they have something power packed and that they can pull back something. But VID Clippers, as you saw and as we have seen their previous match, they were a dominant team. So heading into the map of Split, I would give the defensive side a little bit of an advantage, but depending on how they hold their defense, it will still matter, because here again, even a dominant defender sided map, there is still a mid here.
Oof, yeah, the mid is obviously present, and it's a map of Split. So mid is something that all these
Choose
teams are
your
going to
agent.
keep trying to take the control of. And we've seen Nandi play last time. He was really dominant on that stage. So let's see what happens moving on into this match.
Yep, let's see. As we have the picks coming from both these teams, it's going to be a Killjoy, Astra, Jet, Reyna, and a Sage from the side of defense. On the side of attack, it's going to be a Super Clippers with the Sage, Brimstone, Killjoy, Jet, and a Phoenix. So the lineup, kind of, I would say, better for the side of Clippers because they have an Astra. Brim I'm not sure for the pick because Brim, yes, as a smoker, he's going to play a dominant role. Lineups might not be that great on this map. That's the reason even Sova is not generally picked from teams, because his lineup is not that great on this map. He does not have a lot of things to do, and with the fact that Sova has just nerfed, they're going to pick up a Sky. So initiators not there from both these teams, but however, on the side of Super Clippers, they do have a flasher, a prominent flasher, I can say, because curveballs kind of better than Lear, because flashes cannot be destroyed compared to Reyna's Lear, which can be.
Whatever you said was true, and let's see if these teams have the same mindset. But oh, that's a really good turret. I usually don't see that in usual matches, but yeah, Predator will be the one getting the kill on the Jet, and look at that instant heal coming in from Sage. That is just too good.
Too good it is, and Renesis gets the first kill. A slow orb will prevent him from going back, but he needs to be worried about hit. Turret gets a kill, and Renesis is standing down. He'll get the third one, and he's looking for the fourth. He got it in, and he gets Renesis gets only shot twice, drops down to 48 HP, and gets an ace along with his turret. Wow, what a play coming in from Renesis and Edge. That's going to be the confidence boost going a long way for him. And you can see the confidence. I think he picked up a Phantom instantly, but then he said, no, let's not go that far also.
I mean, first things first, he's a Killjoy. Pistol round ace. That is just absolutely nuts. That's an immense confidence boost coming in. And once again, they're going into A. I mean, you already know Killjoy's there, guys. You cannot do this. There's no way you can escape this. Phoenix Renesis has his swarm grenades ready, and that's a beautiful setup. And his PSG is gonna get another one. So Renesis, he's on for the third. Never mind, it's gonna be Null getting the final kill on the Killjoy there. And Null, he was absolutely wonderful in his previous game. The way that he played and nullified any the way that he played, he just nullified any chances of the opponents in that particular game. Let's see if it's gonna happen in this one as well.
He's nullified any kind of a play, and he's good. I mean, we've seen colorless whiting. I think Null is also the next Astra player that we have seen who has been playing these matches. But right as of now, we are speaking, I think a couple of investments in Phantom did come from the side of defenders, even though they were kind of in bonus. But still, important picks might come through. A good shot connects on Batman, but that's going to be the last shot, as he will be immediately taken down, and the Reyna goes out from the side of defense.
Pulling them in.
Oh, Null. Once again. Oh, that was a beautiful gravity bullet. It doesn't really matter. It's going to be Brim getting the kill onto him now. Now 3 versus 5. Jet makes it 4 versus 5 right now, but the Spike has already made its way into the side. And that lockdown might actually push him out. Never mind, the lockdown has not been initiated yet. But that's a really bad plan if you consider the attackers. And if the lockdown has actually been placed, yep, defender's lockdown has been used. So if they make it into the side, this is going to be a easy defuse, if I'm not wrong. But Sage is actually going to stay on the side. Oh no, is he inside? Yep, he is. He is detained. No one's going to take that angle though. Renesis is just sticking the defuse. Oh my god, this is not looking good. Zed, he comes in right in, but Jake's down hard, and now Zed, Sage's position is not known. He's gonna go down, is he? Never mind, he actually gets one, but he's gonna go down. Oh my god, loses so many twists and turns in this particular round. 1 minute 30, sorry, 1 second 30, sorry, 1.31 seconds. Lucy, so many twists in one single round. I mean, the lockdowns, the way that Zed moved in, and then the trades coming in. Oh my god, this game is going to be intense, that's for sure.
I agree with you. This game is going to be really intense. I mean, Sage, if she would have... I would have said if she would have just simply sat for the spike defuse coming through, she could have gotten 2 free kills. She threw the slow orb, which let them know about her location. Very unfortunate, but that's going to be Clippers feeling really happy about it, because they managed to convert it. Not super happy, because they lost a lot of rifles that they went through. But it was their bonus. We'll be back with the full buys coming through, and then a force coming in from the side of Super Clippers. They need to convert it. They do have a Blade Storm on the Jet, but look at the angle being held from Jet on the side of defense. Gets the first opening frag.
Yes, once again, video entry there, but no, oh my god, that's really unfortunate. It's gonna go down in the hands of Batman while Hardy gets a kill towards the mid area there. Now, in a 3 versus 4, Super Clippers, and then man, disadvantage again. That's a beautiful flash from Batman. He's doing all the work for his team right now, and Hardy once again gets the kill on the Nandi. That's the clone.
One enemy
Oh my god, Hardy with a beautiful spam, but he moves out. Jet's gonna get the kill, actually. And now he does have the lineup, I believe, but he's not gonna waste a molly because there's no way that they can actually stop the defuse. It's gonna be a 1 versus 3. Just gonna defuse the spike, and that's gonna be 4th round on the board inside of VIT Clippers. And Super Clippers, not so super right now.
Yep, right now Clippers are feeling better. They're taking the round after round, and it's just 4 rounds also. I would say it's just 4 rounds. We will be seeing after 6 rounds how things pan out, because also this is going to be a highly defense favored map. There's a lot of nook and corners that you need to be sure about, clear about, and then go into a site, which is not kind of happening from the side of Super Clippers. They get a kill and they immediately rush. I understand getting a kill does open up a site, but you need to be worried about the regroup or the retake coming through. But right now, an ultimate used at A side, but Reyna sits a little bit long with the trigger discipline, gets 2, and with the dismiss will make her way back.
Oh my god, that was just nuts, and Brim just keep following Jet. Never mind, Reyna is there to the rescue. He might actually get the 4th one as well. The 1st one is going to be the Jet getting the final blow onto Batman, who was actually the star player for the side of Super Clippers. As of now, that's going to be 5-0 in the favor of VIT Clippers. Looks like it's another one-sided affair, at least for now. I mean, you did mention that Split is kind of a defense-sided map, and it looks like that is true indeed.
Placing swarm grenade. Heading to
Truly
the above.
working out in the defense favor, but yes, also having this kind of a controller is playing worthy for their team. I mean, she put up the Nebulas, and then they waited for a lot of people to push in, and Reyna's trigger discipline was on point. And again, starting soft.
God.
What a peak and a killer. Look at, he's not going back. He's not going back. He's saying, I'm going to fight you right on your faces.
Yeah, Reyna is like, I'm not scared of you. You guys need to be scared of me. And that's exactly what he's doing. He is not afraid of anything or anyone. Hardy gets a kill on the Killjoy. That is absolutely beautiful to watch. But now that wall and resurrection. Oh my god. Nandi, what are you doing? I mean, you just gave Killjoy an extra death there. That's all that happened. He just resurrected him and then left him to die again.
Very unfortunate what is happening. The side of Super Clippers are just crumbling, and look at this.
Standing.
Their smokes are not on point. It's not covering. They're letting people just walk through, and that's going to be a 3rd coming in for the side of Hardy. And look at this setup. Tell me if somebody has a chance to push through that Nano Swarm setup. Like, he has not even missed a single corner there. If they try to jump on the box, they're dead. If they try to push off of B main and go to side, they're dead. Anything else do you have? Do you want to just run and go into the right side to brown box? You will be dead because somebody would have already pushed through heaven.
Man, the gameplay coming in from VIT Clippers on the defensive side. I mean, from the first round itself, we did see who was that? Renesis on the Killjoy get the beautiful ace. That's enough to break the confidence of Super Clippers, and now a lockdown being initiated from Super Clippers. Let's see if this can be the round that is the beginning of a comeback for them.
Hopefully, wish for that, but a quick wall along with ultimate. Look at this. This is what I said. That will not let you push in. It's only Jet who managed to make her way in, but Jet will immediately be taken on from the Reyna. Reyna on an Empress. She's angry, but make the same thing for Renesis, and it's up to the last player surviving, who's running around. Not sure what he was trying to do. Batman. You don't have any Batman utilities right now. You're just a Phoenix. You have a flash. You cannot disappear all of a sudden. In case if you had your run it back, yes, you could disappear, but not for long. And look at how they demolish the side of Super Clippers there. This is what I talked about. You cannot enter that nanoswarm setup, and that's what we witnessed right now.
Everything is going wrong. That's all I'm gonna say. Everything is going wrong. For Super Clippers, that is. Because for Clippers, it's going wonderful. The way that they are playing this game right now is absolutely beautiful to watch. Well, Hardy gets a kill on the Predator, and the skin, the Jet with the new skin, that's beautiful as well.
The side of
Spike down A.
Super Clippers don't have trades to play with. A backstab
Player
does come.
standing.
Okay, no, that was not a backstab. He pushed through the smoke and got a kill. Somehow he managed to sneak himself, but that's the only kill. They know the last person's position. They managed to try and face him, but Devastator will get a beautiful headshot on Renaissance, but that's going to be the last, I guess. But no, they bring it back to 1v1. Very unfortunate, but slowly they're going in, and Null will manage to get that kill. What a beautiful animation that we are seeing. Look at this, and for
my
people who
God.
have not witnessed it, sneak peek to you guys. I mean, I just loved it. I'll tell you for a frank fact that I'm seeing it for the first time today.
Just give me a second, guys. I need to launch the game and buy that skin ASAP. Because that...
Right?
Oh my god, that was just dope. I mean, the skin and the finisher, that's just beautiful. And just like the gameplay coming in from that, and right with a beautiful double, just collateral, getting the kill onto Nandi and the Batman at the same time. Now it's going to be a 3 versus 5 situation here. Really, people, every advantage that they need, they have it in their favor, and it's going to be Brim taking the Arena final with the who actually got 3 kills already. Now, no, he's going to get the kill on the Brim, and Hardy will be the one finishing things off. And that was really quick. What was that? 12 seconds? 15 seconds? I think that was it, to be honest.
Right now, the timer does not matter. And yes, they're on defense. For them, it does not matter. But for the side of Super Clippers, it's kind of vanished from their screens. They do not know what is happening to the team. They're just taking them out one by one, and they're not ready for the fights also. I mean, you saw them. They were just trying to rush into a site and then get control of it, which, come on, it does not work out in your favor. And now Reyna has picked up this new skin, and I'm looking forward to another finisher, because that just... I'm just excited here, Edge. That was just insane. That new animation and a finisher. Wow, oh wow.
Joke's over. You're dead.
I cannot get over that as well. But yeah, something I cannot get over is like Null's gameplay as well. The way he's playing that Astra is just too good to watch. The Nebulas and the gravity pulls on point. And look at this. Oh no, it's gonna be Dead actually getting the kill onto Hardy this time. Predator with a double. No, gets the kill on the Devastator. Now it's gonna be a 1 versus 3 situation here. Chase is the only one alive. It's not gonna be alive for longer because Renaissance is gonna get the kill on the Nandi. 10-0. VID Clippers. Looks like they are on a roll and on a maybe another potential 30-0. Or am I gonna jinx
Maybe.
it? Let's see.
I mean, right now, you
not
jinx
time
it or
to
not,
Astro
that's,
Four?
I guess, not going to matter, because right now, Clippers are on a huge round differential going forward.
there.
So, whether you jinx it or not, they'll not be feeling bad about it. But yes, if you would have jinxed it when they were around 7-5 and said, okay, we might not see a one-sided domination, and it happens to be a domination in the opposite end, then they would have been sad about it.
You're right about that, but Reyna and Hardy getting a kill of their own now. Reyna with a double. He is just going down. Did he just stab through the smoke and get the kill? Oh my god, that was insane if that's exactly what happened. But yeah, look at this. Jet and Astra just cross paths. So Jet's position is unknown and he's just walking, making his way right behind Jet. Can he get a knife kill? Oh no, never mind. He actually jumped to the other side of the wall. He did give away his position with the noise cue there, but that doesn't really matter. In a 1 versus 5, Predator with a goddamn Spectre in his hand. Oh my god, this is so sneaky beaky. He's not even checking that position. But he's just fast enough. The fast boy reactions there from Jet. That was just too good to watch.
Last round.
Jet
before the
managed
switch.
to run away with a dash, but you saw what Predator was going through. He was having a mental breakdown there. You could have clearly seen. He was just changing his mouse left, right, and center. He was just turning it around. He did not know where to look at. Very unfortunate, but right now it's going to be the last round of the first half, and with match point rolling in already at the first half. VAD Clippers on another level, and if they manage to keep this kind of a play going through, this is a confident boost. They don't need to get a little bit overconfident. They just need to keep this up, and I'll be happy for them.
Ooh, 11-0 Clippers. They are on fire, and they are not showing any signs of backing down right now. And the way that Reyna is pushing, look at this, the Empress activated. But I mean, Super Clippers this time are expecting this. They're anticipating a push. And that Phantom looks absolutely beautiful. I cannot get my eyes off that. But at the same time, Reyna, he is ready for the push. And that Empress is going to go off anytime soon if he does not get a kill. Never mind, Empress is off. And so is Reyna. He goes down in the hands of Batman before getting traded by Null. Gets another one. Nandi goes down as well through the smoke. That's really
One enemy remaining.
Ooh, Jet's position was really good, but Null with the 3K will close it to a 12-0. And Clippers right now,
Switching
even
sides.
though they were losing
Match
people,
point.
but look at the lockdown. The lockdown should have been an advantage for the side of Super Clippers. It did not feel like it at all. Not even the slightest bit of it, as Clippers completely wiped them out with their own ultimate coming down. I mean, I thought they could have held it, but that Jet's position on top of ropes when he came through, that's just beautiful positioning.
That was just absolutely beautiful to watch. In this game, we're all at the match point. Lucy, 12-0. I mean, didn't we just start the match? I mean, if it's Ascent, obviously it's got to go overtimes, right? But if it's in any other map except Ascent, why does it have to finish so fast? I don't want this match to end so quick. I mean, at the same time, I'm happy for Clippers, but at the same time, I want to see more of, more of these teams facing off against each other in this particular map. And that Molotov is not going to delay anything, to be honest.
Spike down.
Oh, wait.
A.
Oh, it does.
Oh no, I jinxed it.
You called it.
The teams. I did call it and I also jinxed it as well. I did say 13. Oh, let's see if Jet and Axtra can, unjinx it, I guess. I don't know. But, oh my god, if this actually becomes, like, first round on the board for Super Clippers, I'm gonna start believing in jinxes now.
It can be true, but it was a beautiful time. Molly over there, they've recovered the spike now. They can make their way back, but they are at a huge deficit in terms of the weaponry, in terms of their utilities. Look at that. They used all the utilities to just make that spike recovery. Jet, yes, has a dash, then 3 smokes to play with. The turret will reveal his position. There'll be a counter coming through, but that counter does not work out. Jet is trying to fight as much as possible. A lot of shots being hit. That will get really good, but they are not able to convert in terms of kills. 30 seconds on the clock. They need to do something here.
30 seconds, 20 seconds actually right now, and he has no time, and he has no time to go towards B if I'm not wrong. Even though if he starts running really, really fast, I doubt that he'll have enough time. Oh wait, actually the B side is completely open, so he will have enough time because he does not have to worry about clearing any sides, and he's just gonna plant. Oh my god, how did this happen? This was never supposed to happen. And never mind, actually Batman might actually get the kill. And Jet, he's in a really tough spot. He's gonna get taken down by Predator. That's a freebie given away to Null. 1 versus 4 right now. There's no way he should be able to clutch this. But let's see. Because the spike, never mind. Spike's gonna get diffused instantly. That's gonna be the first round on the board for Super Clippers, and Predator this time dashes right into the face of Null. And yeah, that's the first round secured.
Clippers initially were a little bit slow, but once they wanted to go into the site, they were just a little bit too fast. They did not see the utility coming right on their face, and I think that's what happened. 2 people going down very unfortunately just to Brim's Molly. That's, I'm pretty sure, what they were not anticipating. But kind of a start right now in the later point of the match, but there's a lot more to do from the side of Super Clippers.
Feeling sight.
There's a lot more to do indeed. I mean, they cannot even afford to lose a single round here. Oh no, okay, Batman. How did this happen now? How did he die? Suppose buy round coming in from Clippers and making it work. Reyna gets one for himself as well. Reina dinks dead as well now in a 2 versus 4 situation. What is happening? Super Clippers, this was supposed to be your round. This was supposed to go in your favor, but never mind. Zominel getting a kill on the brim as well. Now Jet, who's really, really low Predator. Oh my god, GGWP has already been called from Batman and Devastator. So they've already given up on this team and the game as well. Reina might actually go down as well. Yep, Predator with a beautiful restaurant on the Reina now in a 1 versus 2 situation. Lucy, any situation, or do you think any chances of him clutching?
After 2 people going down, if he would have had a better gun, maybe then. But no, this does not look like there's going to be anything happening. And that's what. After 2 kills that they gave to, I'm not sure that they'll again go for a 1-by-1 peak. They had better weaponry, and yes, a judge. Come on. You cannot ask a lot just from a judge. Maybe if 5 people lined up together either at stairs or at CT, then I would have said yes. But that's all about it that we see. And that's going to be Clippers going ham on top of Super Clippers. Very unfortunate to see this kind of a performance from them. We did say they were 4th in position, but right now they were completely obliterated on the map of Split. Very, very unfortunate for the side of Super Clippers. We can see Predator on top, but nobody else even close to double digits.
No one even close to double digits is right. I mean, Predator 12 kills and everyone else is not even, crossing 5. And that's really unfortunate. We did see Nandi play really, really well the last time he was on stage. But this time, I don't think what's wrong. Maybe he was just having a tough time with the aim, or the coordination was not there. But it just looked like whatever Super Clippers were doing, it just wasn't enough. And Clippers, the way that they carried on their momentum and the way that they were playing this game was absolutely beautiful to watch there, Lucy.
Beautiful to watch, indeed. I mean, VRA Clippers, once they knew it was their game, they were just walking over the opponent and given to them. Everybody got double digits, everybody fragged insane, and Renesis, to stop it off, got an ace on the start of the match. So that's going to be a huge confidence boost. All I ask for the side of VAT Clippers is just to keep this confidence and not to become overconfident. We saw just a round that they rushed into, they were taken out, and that's going to be costly mistakes, not at this point of the tournament, but end up being costly when we head into the phase 2 or even playoffs. So they need to work on their mistakes as well. Yes, we are hyping them up. Yes, we are looking into their best performances, but there are a couple of mistakes that we generally kind of let it go, because it's at this point of the tournament we ask the opponent to get a little better and come back with a better performance. But nonetheless, right now, celebrations for the side of VAT Clippers. But before ending, any quick words from you, Edge? I mean, after seeing such wonderful performances from 4 different teams, and for a fact that we got different maps and only Ascent for the day.
Yeah, I mean, that is something I would love to point out. We did start off the day with Bind, and then we carried on with Bind, then we moved to Ascend, and then we ended with Split. So that was a really diverse map selection there coming in, and that was absolutely beautiful to watch. And at the same time, the gameplay from all the teams, some unexpected plays though. We did not expect to see such dominant performances from these teams, because their opponents also put up a dominant game. But as I said, they were not tested enough in their first game. So when you put, 2 powerhouses head to head against each other, that is when you truly know who is the better team against these two, and who might be standing on top of these group scoreboards. Because at the end of the day, 48 teams, only 8 of them are going to make into playoffs, and 1 from each group. So you kind of have to win every game, and you kind of have to put on your A game at the same time. That's exactly what these teams did. They put on one hell of a show, especially the last 2 games, man. They were just absolutely insane to watch, considering the fact that the opponents were also dominant.
I completely agree with you. I mean, a couple of teams have taken this serious, that it's just best of 1 in this first phase, and they need to frag out insane, and they're doing it. So that's the kind of show you need. But for a couple of teams, we have talked about this, a couple of teams do need a map, or for them to get comfortable with their own team that they're playing. For a fact, they might not be regularly playing with them, and that's for a fact for them to completely get settled down. Right now, it's not the time. There are teams who have understood the importance of this tournament, are currently topping the charts in their respective groups. But yes, that will bring us to the end of day 8 with 4 matches done, and a couple of teams who were little bit down or little bit away to make their way closer to the scoreboard in terms of their respective group standings. But there is a lot more days for a lot more teams to fight out. But as I mentioned, that will be starting off tomorrow again on day 9. But until then, this will be me, Lucifer, along with Edge, signing off for the day. And we'll be wishing you a good night and take care. See you again tomorrow.
Good night.